Dr. Gold in the lab, Twitch stream glowing, formulas flashing, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep, teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled, flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules, from Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex, quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs, relativity theories, worlds getting small, grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep, grazing up the stars, no time to sleep. Black holes and supernovas, concepts we unfold, brain power heavy, yeah, that's Dr. Gold. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's 2026. Ooh. Give me a second here while I remember how to stream. Yeah, I have not touched this since, what? I think our last stream was December 22nd. It's like 2-3 weeks. I got a new mouse too. My old mouse was kind of starting to kick the bucket. This one. G604, great mouse actually, but all the silicon is deteriorating on it, unfortunately. So, and I need something with all these buttons. I love having side buttons. Just because I do so many different things. Where's my... Let me see my foot pedals here. Oh, yeah, wait. There's the foot pedal. Let's see if this foot pedal works. Yeah. Good. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. Let's look at the foot pedal. Let's start us off on Discord, too. Let me see. There we go. Live. Share a screen. There we go. And then make sure Sammy's working. Sammy always like logs this. Yeah. I gotta re-log in. This always happens. What's up, 23 Prod? What's up, Star Prod? First, what's up? What's up? One sec, I gotta re-log into all my rewards for Sammy. There you guys go. I'm very good. It's been a great break. I had some much needed time to reflect, you know, think about the Discord, think about everything else. I've always joined the stream, but I actually don't know your name. What's your name? I mean, they call me Dr. Gold. They also call me Dr. G. My legal government name is Giovanni, if you really want to know that. Or Geo. What's up, JC? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, JC. Oh, let me fix this. This is out of place. All right. Cool. Yes. Welcome back. We're back to streaming. A lot of new changes. A lot of stuff is changing in the Discord and in just the stream and everything in general. I took a lot of time over the break to really try to... We had an awesome year. And if you weren't around for our recap stream, we did that on December 21st. Yeah. Jim, I got an Australia's top uni. Nice, dude. Congrats. That's really dope.
That's dope.
But okay, if there we go. All right, there we go. If we look at some of the announcements that we've had today. We ended last year with a cool little recap stream where we went over kind of a nice little summary about everything that's happened in the Discord and in the and in the streaming and all the channels, just in the community. So I highly recommend, if you want to like get a little catch up on what stuff happened, check out here. We have a fun little deck we made for things. There's like a little presentation if you want to go check it out. It's actually really fun. But yeah, this was the year-end review. We talked a lot about the awesome success we had with live streaming last year. It was great. We made YouTube partner. We got up to 11K subscriptions. We got over 2K on Twitch. If I need to use what channel do you... Good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, if you need help with math, that is always available. First of all, on our live streams here, which I'll get into. We're changing the schedule for those. But also within the Discord, if you go to the channel called Homework Help. So this channel right here, Homework Help. This is kind of a cool like forum where you can post whatever questions you have, and we'll probably go through them at some point.
Hello.
What's up, Shaq?
How's it going, guys?
What's going on? And I see Justin. What's up, Justin? Well, that's good. How was the winter break? Did 2025 ending treat you guys right?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend at the end of the year.
You got a girlfriend?
That's dope.
Well, I had one previously.
Wow,
but
he
then I
got a
broke up
girlfriend,
with
dude.
her.
And you broke up with her. Damn. with something about the New Year's resolutions coming up. Anyways, yes. So that's awesome, Justin. I'm glad to hear about that. And you too, Shaq. Okay, so yeah, we did a little highlight, a lot of cool stuff going on, and so we had a survey at the end, and you guys filled that out, and I really appreciate you guys doing that. 35 of you people filled out a survey, which is awesome. Because we got a lot of good feedback about what you guys wanted to see from the stream. And one of the biggest things I saw is more gaming, which I agree. This Discord started based on gaming. It was kind of the founding unique thing is that we play video games and we also teach math and science, and we blend the two, and it's fun, and we do a lot of cool stuff. You gotta go to the beach. All right, good to see you, 23 Pro. Enjoy. He's in the southern hemisphere, so it's winter for us here in the U.S.
Cold.
But
I was
it's
looking at the
warm in
times.
Australia. Yeah.
I was looking at the schedule. I just seen Fridays.
Yes. So
that time is fucking insane.
Is it insane? Why is it insane? Is it insane because it's late?
It's 9 to 12 a.m. So
Yes.
Well, for EA.
But it's Friday night, bro. Like what? What else are you doing on Friday night? Right? Anyways, yes. So one thing. So we do have a dedicated gaming stream day. So what I did is I asked ChatGPT. I gave ChatGPT all of our analytics, which means I gave it all of our streaming information. Results on like how many viewers were on what days, and I said, hey Chat, if I'm only going to stream office hours 4 days a week, when should I do it? And Chat was pretty cool, and it said that, hey, you should really do it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, because apparently Wednesday is kind of a meh day.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So I said, okay, cool, we're going to take the Wednesday stream out from office hours, and we're going to replace that with a gaming stream on Friday, which, yes, starts Pacific time at 6 o'clock, but for you East Coast people, that is going to be 9. One big reason that, and also I changed all the times for the streams here. One big reason why I have to change all the times for the streaming is I did just get a new job, which pays me significantly more than I used to get paid. But as a result, I still have to work from like 9 to 5. So,
Big congrats.
thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So
want to explain it?
I will explain. It's I had to sign an NDA, so like I can't really explain too many things yet.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
when I can, I will. But I told the people I was working for that, you know, no matter what, I never want to give up streaming to help you guys. I'm not going to walk away from this, you know, this nonprofit, this community. Do not worry. I'm not going anywhere. I just have to adjust my schedule personally, so that I can still basically work 2 jobs at this point. So, that being said, there's also some benefits to this because this opens up opportunities for other people who want to stream to kind of hit the earlier times. Because I realized I was probably occupying some prime time zones. Like 5 days a week is a lot. And we want to encourage, and I already have, we'll be announcing in the next couple days, we have some new streamers that will be taking up those earlier time slots. So do not worry. I know it's late for you East Coast people. We still have a lot of other awesome people who are going to be streaming earlier in the day if you still want to get help. And I will allow you to also earn bond coins by asking questions on their streams. So it all counts. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Seven. If you want to ever see the calendar of what's happening, you can always go to calendar.actual.education. Also, if you just go to like actualofficehours.com. Thank you, StarPod. My day's been great. If you go to, where is it? Yeah, there we go. There it is. Right. If you go here and click on the streaming schedule, you'll see what the most up-to-date schedule is. So this week's been kind of jumbled because, I don't know, it's the first week of streaming and people like figuring their stuff out. But if we look, for instance, going forward to the next week, look how full this calendar is. So we got a lot of awesome people and friends and partners that are also streaming. So our streams are going to be a little bit later in the evening, again, to accommodate for me having another job. But also, we still have Zach, who's streaming earlier in the mornings, afternoons, and Penn Center, and there's so many fun things going on. So this calendar is going to get full, just like there's going to be some slight switching up of things of when I exactly stream. So, new schedule is out. What's up, Obi? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, new times for streaming. It's almost always at 5 o'clock, except for Tuesday at 6. The reason I did that is because Zach has a stream Tuesday that he's doing from 3 to 6. And I don't want to overlap too much with other cool streamers like Zach. All right. So, do not worry. We're still here. We'll be streaming office hours 4 times a week. We're doing a dedicated gaming stream on Friday, which we are going to pick the game during today's stream. So let's talk about how that works, because I want to go back to giving you guys more feedback and more control of like what we stream. So every week we're gonna vote for a game in what I call like our little poll of the week. So here, if you go to the channel poll of the week, you'll see a post here where you can vote on which game we play for Friday. What's up, Cuber? I just put up some kind of like some default ones that I know people like. So I put like Fortnite, Roblox, Rocket League, Fall Guys. Fall Guys is kind of new. I don't think we've ever done it. And then I put chess. Because I do like chess. We are going to do more like chess tournaments moving forward during the, semester. But I just put it in there. If you want to ever like vote for, if you want something added to this list, you can always click other here as a vote. And then just like right here in the thread what you think you want. Nick wants to play whatever, like Tanks, World of Tanks or something. So I might add that to the list. My only kind of requirement for this is the game we play has to be somewhat free and accessible. I don't want to like exclude people from playing games with us because they don't have the money or they don't have like the right console or something. So if it's like a PC only title and it costs like $60, we're probably not going to play it. Also, like, I can't keep buying like new games. What's up, Femvox? Can we do FPS chess 60? I don't know what FPS chess 67 is. What? Anyways, so we'll have you guys vote every week on what the game is, and then based on the tallies here, I'm gonna do a little spinner wheel to pick what game we play tomorrow during tomorrow's stream. So I'm gonna do that right now as like kind of like an introduction to how this works. So. Oh, this was from the giveaway from, can I just clear everything? Ooh, clear. Clear all. Where's like clear all? Okay, I guess fine. I can just do it this way. Thank you, Shaq. What's up, Usagi? Just erase the cookies. There should be some way, dude. This thing is like riddled with ads now, dude. What did they do to my blessed picker wheel? This thing used to not be terrible. Okay, so it looks like in terms of games, nobody voted for Fortnite. Nobody voted for Roblox. Wow.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You guys don't want to play Fortnite or Roblox. Okay, but we have 3 people that said yes to Rocket League. Oh, Gunfight Arena? Is that a Roblox game, Usagi? Wait. Sorry, let me not spin this. What's happening here? Sorry. Let's add in. Okay. Well, then you would want to vote under Roblox. I mean, we can maybe do a thing where I can suggest like certain games within Roblox. I just put I understand Roblox is a platform for games, but yeah. Okay. So anyways. So there we go. So Rocket League got 3 votes. Fall Guys got 3 votes. Yes, I know, Alistair. I know who you are. Just different username. Chess got 7 votes. You guys really want to play chess? I actually had a lot of fun. I started playing chess again. I used to play chess a lot when I was your guys' age. And then other... well, those are just suggestions. Okay. Great. All right, so that's what this is. You want to bring back your 2023 era? Yeah. I had a funny moment. Where was it? Also, you'll notice I've really cleaned up the channels. We had almost too many channels in the Discord, and this is always a result of people give suggestions like, oh, can we have an anime channel? Can we have this? Can we have this? And I'm like, okay, cool. I just keep adding things. But eventually it gets a little bit bloated. So I did a little bit of spring cleaning over the winter break and started either like merging channels together or just kind of archiving some that weren't being used very much. So the Discord experience should be a lot cleaner right now. But yeah, if we go to within gaming, is chess within extracurriculars? Here it is. It is extracurriculars. Okay. I was very proud of myself. I beat the chess bot on my treadmill yesterday. I'm very proud of myself. This actually took a couple times. And it's funny. I was actually going to stop running at like the 20-minute mark, but then I like forked the computer's rook and I was like, uh-oh. Computer made a mistake. I was like, ooh, I can get it. So then I spent the next 7 minutes running still because I wanted to get this. I have no clue what the rating on that bot is. It just said medium. And I was always losing to it. So anyways, yeah. All right. So that being said, yeah, let's do let's vote. Let's spin the wheel to see what game we're gonna play during Friday's stream. Looks like it's gonna be Fall Guys. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so Friday's game will be Fall Guys. I will put out instructions later today on like how to get it. It's free. I'm pretty sure Fall Guys is a free game. If you want to play it, yeah. Cool. It's just all Epic Games, is it? Where do you all? We play on chess.com. That's how we do things. We usually do like a tournament or something. Okay. All right. That being said, all right. So that gets us. Let's see. Where was it? Announcements. Oh, why is this loading? I don't need this to reload. Stop. Okay. Okay. So that's how the gaming streams work. We're gonna play Fall Guys tomorrow. You guys can vote next week for the next game. If you really want chess, just keep voting for chess. Guarantee it'll hit. And then anybody who participates in the game we play Friday, if you play at least one of the rounds, you'll get entered into a raffle for a $10 gift card. Cool. Also, I was just talking with Ramton today. I've been in contact with Naroski. We're going to have a Friday seminar series before the gaming stream, or maybe I think on Saturday with Ramton. And so expect an announcement about like new things with it's either going to be like a Golden Hour AMA episode, or I'm thinking like Naroski's going to do like a math competition stream with us. So, cool. Another thing that just started is going to be called the Actual Resolutions Challenge. Okay. And so previously in this Discord, whenever it was New Year's, I used to do a thing where I'd say like, oh, write down like 3 New Year's resolutions and whatever. I'll give you some Bond coins. And like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's good to write down resolutions. It's very easy and stuff. But this year I wanted to change things up and make it so you wrote down things that were actually going to happen. or make it so that it was a productive exercise that really created change. A lot of times people start New Year's resolutions saying, I want to, I don't know, like, not eat as much junk food and get richer, and like, yeah, great, but those are very abstract goals. What's up, Famish? Welcome to 2026. I want to go to the exactly, right? You just write down like whatever, and it's cool, but then you forget about it. It gets memory hold like the next week, and you never actually do it. So, to switch up and do something which I think will actually create change to you, and it's something that I already practice in my own life. I do it with everything. And I have so many different projects I'm working on in life. We're going to do a little experiment to help you guys out to do it with just one little small goal here. Yeah, be vague, but measurable. Yeah, eat more vegetables is too vague. Exactly, Obi. Yeah. And you got to celebrate the small goals. Yes, I agree with all that. Measurable. So, we have the actual resolutions challenge. So, what you're going to do is you're going to reflect on 3 things that you're really proud of that you did from the last year. This is so powerful. It's called like practicing gratitude. Technically, I think it's like the holistic term. But I found a lot of benefits in going through and doing that recap stream and tallying up all the things that we did in the server and on the streams, because the day-to-day stuff can feel pretty like monotonous, and it can feel like you're not getting anywhere, right? Every day you're just like, oh fuck, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, I do my homework, I wake up, I don't know, I go to the gym, like blah blah blah. But it's only when you kind of like take a big picture out and be like, oh wait, I was able to I got all A's in all my classes, or oh wow, I can now run a 7-minute mile. I couldn't do that at the beginning of the year. Stuff like that really boosts your mental health, because your brain starts focusing more on the positive things that happened versus day to day. It's very easy to focus on the negatives. You're just like, oh man, like today's just another boring day. I do have good willpower, so I said mine this year will be do better with candy and shit. Will just be fine for me. Yeah. So, but you could make that. I do have good willpower as well. But again, making something like measurable is cool, because then you can say like, oh, I did that. So yeah, you're going to reflect on 3 things you're proud of. You're going to choose one goal. I'm going to have you just focus on one thing that you want to complete in the next 3 months. When I do this for myself, I do it in like a big journal. Yeah, this is the journal I like do things in. I write down 4 big goals, and one of them's usually health based. One of them's based with something we're doing here with streaming, something actual education. One of them is finance, and then another one is like my like creative pet project stuff. But it's very important. The human brain cannot focus on like too many goals at once, so it's good to like narrow down to like, hey, let's just like solve a couple things. For you guys, we're gonna make it super simple. You just gotta focus on one goal, like one thing. We need a golden drill. Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just kind of online. So you're going to focus on just one goal that you want to complete in the next 3 months. And then we're going to break that down. You're going to work backwards and think, okay, if I'm going to do this in 3 months, what do I need to do by the first month? What do I need to do by the second month? And you're going to do that in this, in this online form. Let me see. I'm proud of finishing my programming classes. I should have taken. Yeah, good. You did it. Nice. I think I traveled to the middle, so it got in the way. I owe money either way in itself. Okay. Oh, yeah, these are the courses. You talk about your tuition is really cheap, Famish. Right? You're in, like, Portugal or something? Or is it, that's Poison Mouse. Poison Mouse is in Portugal. Okay. So, you're going to click here on this form. I'm going to go through and show you how I would do it. Just for I have, like, a goal. And I'll show you, like, an example. And everyone who completes the challenge at the end of 3 months is going to get entered into a $50 raffle. So you can win. So, I mean, I say that the real gift is the progress you'll make yourself, but I know you guys won't do this shit like for yourself, like for nothing. So we're gonna reward you guys for participating. You know, so there's a chance to win $50 if you go through and complete the challenge. And then for every 5 people who sign up, we're gonna add another $10 giveaway. Okay, so I want to encourage people signing up, and I want to encourage, you know, telling your friends to do it, and you doing it as well. So, and the deadline, because we want to start this 3-month timer off pretty soon. The deadline to sign up is going to be this next Tuesday, on the 13th. So I'm going to make a lot of announcements about this in the Discord. So you're going to get pings. So make sure you do this. I want to start this pretty soon. I don't want to start New Year's resolutions in February. No. Yeah. Oh, nice, Famished. What? Link me to that. What is that? What's the e-textbooks? And that's cool. Okay, so I'll show you how this works, just to sign up, so you guys can like kind of get a feel for it. So when you click that link, you're gonna get to like a cool little Google form here. Just kind of explains what's going on, and so it's very easy. Just put your Discord username or your nickname. So my name is Dr. Gold. I'm gonna put Dr. Gold in. We're gonna hit next, and then we're gonna list 3 things that you're very proud of. Okay, and again, these can be anything, big or small. It's important that you write down like something specific. Not that like I got smarter. Like no, yeah, I'm sure, but like what did you win a spelling bee? Did you get an A on all your math tests? Oh, Vital Source. Okay, cool. I'll check that out too. Was it Vital Source? I'm just gonna put this in my links for me to check out later. Okay, so past accomplishment. So think about like something you did in 2025. For myself, making YouTube partner was super cool. I thought that was really awesome. So I'm gonna say YouTube partner. Nice. Another accomplishment I did. I was able to bench 315. Able to bench 315 pounds. That was a big thing for me. I really like that. That was cool. And then third accomplishment, let's think. What else did I do last year I thought was really cool? Oh, I know. Yeah. I played my cello for a audience. Well, I would say in a concert for an audience at Burning Man. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, cool. So you just write that. Write down like 3 things. This gets your brain in the mood of just thinking like positively. I know it sounds like kind of woo-woo-y, like whatever the fuck, but it's real. You think you sometimes forget all the cool shit you did until you really start to think about it and then write it down. Oh, TwitchCon. Yeah, let's do that. I like that better. Let's say went to TwitchCon. What's up, Taco? Went to TwitchCon and met the CEO. That was really cool. I think that's a big accomplishment. Yeah. All right. So we're going to hit next. Okay, great. All right. Next thing is to set what your 3-month goal is. So you need to focus on just one thing. I know there's a ton of things we want to do in life. The whole purpose of this exercise is you just got to focus on one thing. It's very easy. The CEO is Dan. What is it? Dan Clancy is his name, I think. Yeah, Dan Clancy. So you want the goal to be specific, something within your control, and something you can work on, right? Not something you're just hoping for. You can't just say like, I want to be rich or I want to be smarter. You could say, for instance, I want to save $1,000. That's a good idea of something. What's the story behind loafers? That's a long story. Anyways, okay. So my 3-month goal. So one thing that I definitely want to improve upon is I want to put out more TikTok type short tutorials. I used to do a lot of those, and that's actually a lot of what started the people finding our Discord and getting brought into this community. I only released, I think, 1 or 2 last year because we got so busy with streaming. And so I want to go back to putting out more of those short form tutorial videos. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to say like, and let's think, 3 months is 12 weeks. And I think it takes me like 2 weeks to do a video. So let's say I want to release 6 videos. I want to be taller. It needs to be something achievable. So I say I want to let's say I want to post 6 new TikTok tutorials. I'm gonna hit next. Great. Cool. That's my 3-month goal. All right. So that's kind of a big goal, right? To post 6. So then let's think about like, okay, how would I break that down? This is very easy because it's just a number. But we want to say, okay, if I need to post 6 by month 3, what do I need to do in the first month? What do I need to do in the second month? I would say in the first month, I need to post 2 total TikTok tutorials. By month 2, I need to post 4. Right, I have to have 4 that have been posted. Yeah, you got here from the you got here from the live streams. People used to really find us from these tutorial videos I used to make. And then here, post, and then by month 3, we already said it. I should post 6. I should have posted 6. So this is just an example of one. You know, you can always like DM me if you have like some questions about what you should write down. But this is important. You come up with a goal and then think backwards about what the steps would be to get to that goal. And you're gonna write this down, all right? And you sit next. And then, yay, congrats, you did it. What'll happen after the deadline is I will DM everyone with what you submitted. Okay, so so that you remember, like what are you working towards, and then we're gonna do check-ins at month 1 and month 2, where we're gonna have you reflect on, hey, did I make progress? Have I completed the goal I wanted for 1 month? Have I completed the 2-month goal? And I'll announce this in the future, but in general, you want to make your goal something that you can document and like show proof that you're doing it, so that we're probably we'll give out like some bonuses for people showing proof of that they're making progress towards whatever their goal is. Yeah. So anyways, and just hit submit, and then you're done. Great. Awesome. Cool. Very easy. Yeah. Not too hard. So yeah. And that took probably like 5, and I was explaining everything. It probably takes you like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and you'll be surprised. A lot of times, I call this, it's like a really powerful hack. If you write down like things you want to do and like accomplish, your brain will subconsciously, even while you're sleeping, try to find ways to get to that accomplishment. So use this as like a powerful thing. Think about like, hey, what's something that I actually really want? Like if you had a magic genie saying like, hey, in 3 months, what do you want? And you'd be like, oh, I want to have a new Xbox. Be like, cool, write it down. And then like, well, what would you need to do to get that Xbox? I got to save $100 by month 1, $400 by month 2, blah, blah, blah. Your brain will find ways to do things. So look at this as an opportunity to basically like wish for whatever you want, as long as it's like reasonable and can be attained. And your brain will find a way to do it. So it's cool. Anyways, so that's the New Year's resolution thing. I put a little bit of time into that. I hope you guys like it, enjoy it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And we'll kick things off on Tuesday. So anyways, that being said, that's all the news I have. So if you have any other questions, please, there are these threads here you can always use. You can use any of these threads to talk about things and ask questions, and we'll help you guys out. All right. Enough updates. Appreciate you guys sticking around for the first 30 minutes. There's just been a lot that's happened, and I wanted to, get that off my chest so everyone understands. Cool. All right. We're going to start the stream off now with our classic office hours, helping you guys out with math and science homework. I know some of you guys have like final exams this week. I don't know who does finals after Christmas, but whatever. So let's start things off and help you guys out. All right. All right. Welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name's Dr. Gold. This is Actual Education, stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework, all sorts of fun stuff. Let's get the stream running on TikTok and YouTube. Also, I need to remember what my password for my admin panel was. I know I DM'd it to Pen Center. Where is Pen Center? Pen Center. What's the password? Let me see. Oh, okay. I think I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, don't send your passwords to other people. What? No. Don't do that. It's not a good practice. I'm just doing this because I'm dumb. Where was it? No, that's how to submit questions. I'm gonna check this out later. Okay, good. All right, and then yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Wow, some questions were submitted a while ago. This one's from Equity. I think we can go do it. I had him grind. Okay, that makes sense then. Just don't do anything like super personal, like what is it? Like don't send out your email password to anybody. Don't do that, please. All right, let's get the chat running here. And then let's get the chat running on TikTok. Should be all good. Python mentioned. All right. Actual Discord. Let's see what's in the queue so far. So this is from Equities. Ooh, I like this. This is a fun one. What is the radius of a circle in the XY plane? Nice. Send out your private key. Please don't do that. Okay, here we go. All right. It says, in the XY plane, the graph of 2x squared minus 6x plus 2y squared plus 2y equals 45 is a circle. What is the radius of this circle? Ooh. It's a fun one. So it kind of helps to know what the equation for a circle is. Or like, they call it like standard form or something, right? So here we'll say like equation of a circle. And that's going to be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r. Yeah, send me your secret API keys. No. So, this is not exactly in that form yet. The trick to get from this to this is going to be doing what we call completing the square. Gladiator Leo says, I had my AP physics test and did the exact same thing as my friends got, but that's okay as long as you have like partial credit. Femvox already here with the answer.
Yeah.
The solutions manual. Okay, yeah. Let's show how you got that though. A 41. Well, it depends what the class average was. 41 can be actually okay. All right, so 2x squared minus 6x, and then I'm gonna put like 2y squared plus 2y, and then I'm gonna put here equals 45. We want to complete the square. We want to turn this thing into something like x plus or minus something squared. I'm guessing this is going to be x minus something squared if there's a minus there. I think we divide both sides by 2. I don't think we want to do that. No. I do think we want to factor something though. Or yeah, well, yeah, let's not let's I don't want to divide the 45 by 2. No. Because that's just messy. Yeah, exactly, Gladiator. Yeah, if your class average is like a 62, then, 40 isn't terrible. It's probably maybe a standard deviation below. All right, let's factor a 2 out of here. So that's going to be 2, and that's going to be x squared minus 3x. Let's factor a 2 out of here, and we're going to say plus 2, and that's going to be y squared plus y. And then equal to 45. And so now what I'm going to do... Oh, I see this is actually kind of messy. I don't like this. But you want to take whatever this middle number is here. Yes, I agree. I agree, Alistair. Yeah. I didn't want to divide the 45 by 2 because I didn't want it to be a 45 halves. But I see we might need to anyways. So you take this first number, this middle number here, the one with the x without the squared on it, and we're going to divide that by 2. So that's going to be 3 halves. And then we're going to square it. So that's going to be 3 halves squared. And then we're going to add 3 halves squared. And we're also going to subtract 3 halves squared, which is 9/4. Correct. Perfect. Yep. And then we're going to do the same thing here. this is the same thing as just 1. Whenever there's not a number in front of it, it's the same thing as just having 1. So that's going to be 1/2, which is then going to become 1/2 squared, or a quarter. And so we're going to say plus 1/2 squared minus 1/2 squared. Good. All right. Now, the cool thing about completing the square, the reason why we do this, and there's a cool little derivation to show exactly why this works. This creates a perfect square trinomial from just this part, where this whole thing here is going to become x minus 3/2, all as its own quantities. So they say like all within a parentheses squared. And then, of course, we still have the 2 coming down. Exactly. Good. And then we still also have minus 3/2 squared. That's kind of left over on the side. But that's also multiplied by 2. So some students forget to do that. Make sure you also have the 2 there. Okay, cool. All right, so then from this one, this is going to be y plus 1/2 squared. And then there's still going to be the 2 coming down. And then this is going to be minus 2 times 1/2 squared. And then this is all equal to 45. Nice. Perfect. Good.
Perfect.
All right. We're getting closer. Remember that the form of a circle, I want just one parenthesis x minus something squared plus another parenthesis y minus something squared, and then that all equals some number squared, some r squared over here. So let's see what we got. I think, yeah, I think we are correct here that we are going to want to divide everything by 2. We could have done this at the beginning, actually. The reason we do this is this cancels, this cancels, this cancels, this cancels, this cancels. Yeah, we definitely need to divide both sides by 2 now. Yeah, I agree. So x minus 3/2 squared, right? Minus, let's just make this a fraction, right? What is this? This is minus 9/4 plus y plus 1/2 squared. And then that's minus 1/4. Okay. And then this is all going to be equal to 45 over 2. So, now we can move both of these things over. So we're going to add 9/4 and we're going to add 1/4, which is the same thing as adding 10/4, right? These things together combines to add 10/4, which is the same thing as 5/2. It is. Alistair, you are right? So then 5/2 plus 45/2 is going to be 50/2. So 50/2, and then here we have x minus 3/2 squared plus y plus 1/2 squared is equal to 50/2, but 50/2 is the same thing as 25. And then this is the same thing as 5 squared. So, if we remember from before, what's the equation of a circle? It's this, right? And so, from our equation here, we can see, for instance, that h is equal to 3/2. K is equal to minus 1/2. Because it needs to be something minus k, and this is a plus. So you need a minus minus. And then, I'm no mathemologist, but I was thinking that was 25. Yeah, it is 25, Michael. But then r, remember this is r squared, right? So in this case, r is going to be equal to 5. Cool. So yeah, so this is a circle that is centered at 3/2 comma minus 1/2 and has a radius of 5. I think the question only asked about the radius. What kind of math is this? I think this is like pre-calc. This is like conics. But yes, answer is 5. That's the radius, and you're done. Good question, Equity. Okay, nice. Yeah, what's up, Equity? Happy 2026. You asked this question like last year, but it's okay. I'm gonna still give it to you, Equity. I appreciate you seeding the pot. Getting back into Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, man. We're getting back in the swing of things. All right, let's go see. Again, if you want to submit a question, you can just go to this website, actualofficehours.com. Type in whatever your username is, drag in a screenshot, hit upload, and we'll try to go through it for you. All right, so let's see what we got. This one. I was trying to derive this. Why are the signs flipped? Did I just assume the axes are like this instead of how I arranged them? How does this change things? Oh. This looks like a linear algebra question. So they're talking about, how to... Uh-huh. How to... a rotation... theta around the y-axis represented by this, and then I guess are you acting on something on it must be a 3x1 then, I'm guessing. Yeah, let me just copy this whole thing in. This is actually kind of cool. Bet this is the right hand rule, right? Things curl that way. Yeah, it's probably just like x cross y is equal to z or something. An analytic solution. Don't do it. No, don't do it, dude. Don't give me an analytic solution to the three-body problem. Someone always gives me, dude, is it the Riemann hypothesis? Someone always submits that, like at least once a week. I get someone thinking that I'm gonna give them the Millennium Prize. No. What math is this? This is linear algebra, is what this is. Yeah, and so I think what happens here. So if we have this is a rotation matrix. So if you have, I want to say some matrix which is represented by like x comma y comma z, right? And then this would be this is a 3x1. Actually, it has to operate the other way. Sorry, right? Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right. This is a 3x1, and then you have this, which is called we're gonna call this like a rotation around theta matrix, and this is gonna be a 3x3. Right, this is a vector. Yeah, this let's say this here is the vector, and then what are the things for this? Cosine theta, 0, sine theta, 0, 1, 0, minus sine theta, 0, cosine theta. These are going to act on each other to produce a new vector, right? So a 3x3 times a 3x1. Here's kind of the rule of matrix multiplication. This number and this number have to match up. The column from your first matrix, the number of columns, which in this case are 3 columns, has to match up with the number of rows from the second matrix that you're acting on. So this is okay. And then the resulting matrix, so this is like the check. The resulting matrix is a this by this. So the resulting matrix is going to be a 3x1, which is actually what we want, because another 3x1 is just another vector. Nice. JC says, Jeff says, note that if you rotate 90 degrees about y and z, it becomes minus x and x becomes z. I think that's where the issue is. It depends on if you use a left-handed or right-handed coordinate system in the convention. The convention is right-handed. Yeah, it is. Yes. I agree. Yes. JC and Jeff. So this would be like the original. I just want to kind of see like how this works. And then this would be the new one. They would sometimes say like v and v prime. Christmas and New Year's and wait, what's the other one? Boxing Day. British people celebrate Boxing Day, right? What is Boxing Day? Okay. And then this is gonna, yeah, let's call this like XYZ, and then let's call this like X prime, Y prime, Z prime. They box stuff up and give it to the poor. What? I just don't know what Boxing Day is. Like, what is Boxing Day? It's the day after Christmas, no? In America, we just call that the day to eat all the leftovers. Or to mob Costco with returns. Oh, Boxing Day is 10 days after Christmas? I thought it was the day after Christmas. Is it not? Oh, did I fuck that up? I probably did. I'm pretty sure it's the day after Christmas. Oh, that's the Epiphany. The Epiphanies I get all the time. Yeah, I think that's when you're supposed to get rid of the Christmas tree. I think. Or maybe that's a Catholic thing. I don't know. What's up, Shantrix? What's up, guys? What's your favorite anime? Ooh. Good question. I like Attack on Titan. I think that's a great anime. And then, I mean, if I were to say comic book, Watchmen is really good. Oh, Boxing Day is the day after. It was used to giving stuff to the poor, but we don't really do it. We don't, because we are the poor now. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's the donation day. I'd say it's like the leftover day. All right, so if we were to do this, by the way, yeah, let's think about what would happen. So with matrix multiplication, you take like this, and then you multiply down by this, and then that gives you the whatever the first element. So you do this times this, so this would be x cosine theta plus, and then we would say 0 times y plus z sine theta, and that would be equal to now the top element, x prime, right? And then doing this one, so that would be, how do you send a question for help? The website down there, actualofficehours.com. Just click on that website, and you'll see an ability to like throw a screenshot in. We'll do it. Let me see if I'm doing this right. Yeah, wait, doesn't this mean that this would then be, this would just be y? And then this would be negative x sine theta plus 0. They definitely have, and I had to, someone once spammed it with like Shreks. Like they they wrote some Python script, or AI wrote some Python script to like slam the queue with like 600 Shrek photos. So then I had to put in like some safeguards. So there are things that prevent that. Oh, so that's right. You're okay. See, I thought we were rotating around the z-axis. That makes so much more sense. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Got you. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so it has to do with the convention. Yeah, this is gonna be a convention thing, right? Because in typical vector calculus land, right? You have this, right? So this is x, and then this is y, and then this is z, right? And this is positive, this is positive, this is positive. So if we're rotating about the y-axis, so I assume we're looking this way, right? The stream dot, yeah, it did. No, it did. It did. Yeah, x cross z is negative y. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, all the Shreks did. Yeah, I am using PHP. Yeah, it's very basic. I coded it on a flight to Chicago in 4 hours. It just works. It's one of those. Vibe coding is great for just getting things to work. I'm sure if we wanted it to be like industrial, bulletproof, whatever, it should be like coded in like Ruby or something. But I'm not going to take the time to go learn that. Yeah, Python's great. So wait, if I'm looking down, let's say I'm looking down, then this would be X positive, right? And then this would be Z positive. It's just like Skyrim. It just works. Until I take an arrow to the knee. Oh, React. Yeah, Next.js. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm not a web coder. But that's the beauty of AI. You don't have to be a web coder. You can figure it out. Right. And then the rotation angle, I see. Yeah. So he yes. And then this is, if I were to rotate this around, that's what I would get. Yeah, if you want to, Star Prod, I'm more than happy. Yeah, I would, send me a DM, Star, if you want to try recoding it in something that you have to teach me how to host it, though. I literally host just like PHP files on a web server. It's just very easy. If I have to start installing things, I'm going to be upset. Okay, where is theta measured from, by the way? Okay, because in this case, X is going to then become X cosine theta plus Z sine theta. Oh, okay. So let's just say something had like some random coordinate here. Theta is counterclockwise. I get it, and that's why it's right-handed. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, let's just say we had like some dummy vector here, right? Okay. Appreciate it, talk today. Is theta measured from the x-axis, though? I assume it's kind of what this is, right? Because I'm going to say, like, okay, x cosine theta. And then plus z sine theta. And then... Right, okay, because this has... I think I'm starting to get it. Theta lifts the x-axis. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So x goes from being x. So let's say, for instance, yeah, actually, let's move it this way. Let's say this was... wow. This is funny because I have to think about components of things. Okay. Let's say we had let's say this is our original vector. Let's say this is v original. V original has this component. This is like vx, and it has, or actually let's do different colors for no, actually this is fine. You're right. It's how much it rotates by. Yeah. So yeah, let me think about this. So this, for instance, this is like vx. And then this would be like the vy component. Or here, let's do this. Yeah, I can send you the source if you want. That's cool. This is like vy. So then when we go to our new matrix V, let's say like this is just some new matrix V. V prime. And then I'm assuming that theta would be this then, right? Is that what you were saying? I see. Okay. It's kind of cool actually how this works. Because I'm saying that... Oh, okay. You're like creating a new... You're almost creating like a new axis like this. Is the image of three basis vectors, yeah. See, when we start using that terminology, I start getting confused. I can understand it from this though, right? Let's say that like this is now the new theta, right? So I'm saying, okay, the amount it was in the x component, which is this. So wait, if this is theta, this is not also theta though, is that right? I gotta think about like the geometry, how this works. I'm trying to like interpret it based on the original x component times cosine theta is now becoming this new x component for like v prime. And I want to see like how that translates, right? So this would now become like v prime of x, right? I see that it's going to become less, right? As theta goes up, cosine theta is going to go from 1 to 0. So your Vx will change from being very long to being a little bit shorter. I wanted to kind of see like how that would work in terms of the theta though. And then also you're adding in what happens with the z component. Right, as theta goes to 90 degrees, x goes to z. Okay, I guess that's the easiest way to see that, right? Yeah, okay. Right, as this goes to 90 degrees, this goes away. This becomes 1. So yes, so whatever... So you flip. The x-coordinate flips with the z-coordinate, I guess, right? Cool. And then the z-coordinate becomes the negative x-coordinate? Is that what happens? Uh-huh. Well, let's think about that. Yeah, so I was trying to like picture it this way, but Jeff brings up a better way sometimes to picture these. Is let's do nice cases. Let's not try to like reinvent the wheel. Right. So if this is the x-coordinate and this is the z-coordinate, and yeah, let's say what was it? V. And I wanted to rotate this 90 degrees. And the 90 degrees is counterclockwise, actually. You're right. It's counterclockwise from the x, because that's the right-hand rule. So let's say this here was 90 degrees. What color did I have for my new match? No. I have my color switched. Damn it. Sorry. This is V. This is V prime. And then we're saying that this angle change. Hey, Dr. Gold, thank you so much for the Minecraft that you gave me. I'm truly grateful to you. Oh, thank you, dude.
Good job.
You're very welcome. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Nurse had said, why don't you just see where the unit vector rotates to? Yes. Yeah, like why am I creating this to be complicated? Yeah, okay. Let's just do it that way. It's actually smart. I was trying to make things like slightly easier. Let's just make it like really easy. Yes. Minecraft gang. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, yeah, let's see. If this were to rotate 90 degrees, it should then turn into this, right? If this was V and then this was V prime. And so yeah, this would let's say this is a unit vector. So this is 1, 0, 0, and then this would be 0, 0, minus 1, right? And so let's see if that makes sense. So if theta equals 90 degrees, this goes away. The cosine of 90 is 0. And then this would just become 1. Okay. But the z coordinate of this was 0, right? So 0 times 1 is 0. Cool. Y coordinate stays the same. Yep. Because we're rotating about the y-axis. I can't shush. Is my y-axis going into or out of the screen? It's going into the wait. It's going out of the screen. Y is coming out of the screen. And then in terms of here, right? Okay. So now this would be the z coordinate would be, this would be -1 and then plus 0 plus 0, which is 0, 0, -1. Okay, cool. All right, works out. All right, I think it's cool. Good question. Yeah, matrix stuff is pretty tricky sometimes. Let's see, whose question was that? That was Nico. Nico, thanks for the question, Nico. All right. I just wanted to kind of like see if I could understand it from like a geometric point of view. But I see it. I see it now. All right, let me see. Let me do some questions that were asked today. What was asked today on the stream? Let me see. Just to like jump ahead a little bit. So Kempy had the first question from today. Let's see what you got, Kempy, for me. Kempy, I think this is a calculus question, Kempy, yeah? Okay. Evaluate the limit. The sum as n goes to infinity of fc delta. Oh, so this is an integral, right, Kempy? Is this just an integral? Yeah, for sure, Hottie. I see it. Yeah, question number 8. Yeah. Well, actually, probably like 5, because when there are duplicates, I tend to just do one of them. Okay, so is this just an integral? I feel like this is the limit. This is the limit Riemann sum definition of an integral. Right. I recognize the matrix question font. 16 to 17-year-olds in UK learn that. Wow, that's pretty young, honestly. Yeah, it's literally just a Riemann sum, right? It's just, but it's an integral. Where f of x is square root of x. Y equals 0, x equals 0. Wait, why are we giving us this? These are just the bounds, I guess. And x equals 3. Hint, let c sub I equal 3i squared over n squared. Wait, why are we doing this? Okay, shush. Is your name? Yeah, okay. So because delta xi, so wait, delta xi, that's equal to, this would be 3 minus 0 over n, right? Let's ci equal this? Wait, why are we doing this? Wait, what the hell? The helly?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I feel like this is just, am I crazy? I think it's just this. I feel like this is what the answer is. Yes, it is an infinitesimal change. That is correct. Very, very correct. Very correct. It is just an infinitesimal change. I'm curious why they wanted this though. 3i squared over n squared. I don't get that part. Unless, do you know how to do statics? I can do a little bit of statics. My PhD's in physics, so I know how to do torque, but engineering just sometimes gets very, like, annoying with all the moments and stuff. Oh, I see. You just plug it in. Oh, into the square root thing. Okay. Yeah, Kemby says, I don't get it either. So I feel like, you know, if I were a betting man, this is just the same thing as, right, integral from 0 to 3 of x to the 1/2 dx, which is just going to be 2/3 x to the 3/2 from 0 to 3. So what are you going to get? 2/3 3 to the 3/2. That's what it should be. So here, let's just get you a number for that first, and then I'll try to see what they're doing with the limit stuff. That's kind of weird. So yeah, if we pull up the calculator, What's that? Because they said to like a certain number of decimal places or something, right? Professor Unk, what's 67 plus 69? God damn it. Is that the new 6-7 for you guys? Alright, so we should get 3 point... I'm going to say what we should get, and then we'll see if we get the same thing doing limits. 3.464. That's what this should be. Nurse had said, isn't it meant to come out as an integral? RT. This is like an intro to indefinite integral or something, yeah. Well, I mean, so whenever I see this, right? That's the function you do. But wait, there has to be like some indice thing that moves it forward. No. This is okay. Yeah, no, that's what the summation thing does. I'm pretty sure. Let me show you like what the what is it? The limit. No, is it infinite sum form of integral. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, here we go. Study plug. Where's just like... Sorry, wait, what? Why do they say XK star? I don't like that XK star thing. It's because... No, it's this. Wait, that says delta x goes to 0. No, I want his n goes to infinity. They can be differing sizes. Oh, you're right. You're right. I just want like the equation one. No one does it in Calc 1 because holy hell, yeah, that would suck. This is what I want. I just want this. Just give me that. Right. Okay, Bobby Portis. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, and that's what I talk about. Like, it's like the ith bin, right? You have to pick like what bin it is. Yeah. Right.
Nice.
Thanks for the follow, Addy. Right. So when I see this, and then they tell me that f of x is equal to square root of x, it's literally just this integral. All right. Thanks, Obi. Yeah, that's all this is. What's up, Alistair? Using my full government name. It's the hardest math Olympiad question. Well, we probably won't be able to do it. I'll try. I mean, this stream is mainly to like do like fun little math homework questions or physics or science, you know, but I try to do the math challenge questions, like the competition math. Some of that stuff gets a little bit too intense. I'm just like, nope, not happening.
You done messed up, AA Ron!
Okay. FCI. So is this the square root? And we're going to say of 3i squared over n squared? Right? And then delta xi is just going to be 3 over n, right? You can do it, Alistair. Sorry, let me see. I think, what was it? Nurse had a good... Alright, so we plug that in if we... Okay. The sum of square root of 3 I over n squared if we plug C of I into the definition of it. Yeah, okay, cool. So wait, we get a 3 and then we get a so wait.
This simply?
What's up, Justin?
Is that n an infinite symbol? Does that
It
mean
is.
n is equal to anything?
And no, n goes to infinity. N becomes a bigger and bigger number. Just gets really, really big. Square root of I squared is I over n. So then this is I over n squared. Oh, I think I see where this is coming from. This is a special summation or something, right? Wait, I equals 1 to n of I over n squared. Oh, ew, no. No. And it says n approaches infinity. I see where this is an issue because wait, does this eventually go to like 0?
Wait, so it goes down in value?
It would be. Yeah, well, because what's happening is, so here's how like a Riemann sum works. Where do I got a picture of it somewhere? The top is n. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. The top is n plus 1 over 2. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Where's that from again? Sorry. It's like infinite sum.
Well, is this geometry?
No, this is like weird calculus.
Yeah,
Some of the
that's
first
probably-
it's weird fucking calculators. Some of the first n natural numbers. Where have I seen this before though? I know I've seen this somewhere. I know what Jeff's talking about, the n plus 1 stuff. Where have I fucking seen it from? I did it, man. It's like taking the cobwebs out of my brain since like being on holiday break. I'm trying to remember math. What's up, Jake?
I don't remember.
It's okay. It's all right. Triangular numbers, that's what they're called.
How's the stream going?
It's good though. Yeah, we got 15 people on Twitch. 7 on. Wait, triangle, dude. What, Jeff? What is this, dude? Where have you led me
What
to,
the
dude?
fuck?
Fuck is
Bro,
this,
what
dude?
Is this, gambling? Is this Plinko?
What
Is
is
this
this?
Plinko gambling? What the fuck?
What are these? What's going on here?
What
I don't
the
feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I wouldn't feel good either about this. My head is already fried from even seeing that. What? So 1 is that way, and then it goes up by 1.
Each
and then it goes
row
up
has
by
one more
2.
ball.
No, and then it goes up by. What the fuck?
I've seen that triangle. I've seen it too. I want like a nice little diagram of like why this works. Limit definition.
I think Desmos would help you. I'm joking.
I want like a graphic. Why does this not exist? How does this not exist in the internet? Finally, I've succeeded in my goal in breaking a math streamer. Do you offer it? Everyone's
5 trillion search results on the internet or something like that. Maybe way more.
I just want.
And you can't find the graphic. Well, it also depends on the browser you're using. And
Ask the big chat GBT. Don't the numbers either disperse or come closer to each other? Specific, but I forgot. Yeah.
I hate ChatGPT. Use Gemini. Trust.
Trust. Let me think. I want the graphic of this. Okay, here we go. We got a link.
Someone in the Gemini mentioned.
Gemini
Gemini looks better. Not gonna lie.
Okay, here we go. Sum of natural numbers. Okay. Oh, Jesus, what's going on here?
Okay, now I'm just losing brain cells. I don't think I'm gaining. What the fuck?
Oh, I see what he's saying. I see. So wait, you're saying, the sum, let's say from, I don't know, like, x equals 1 to 5, right? Of just x, right? And this is the same as like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, right? That's the same thing as, we're going to say 5 plus 1 times 5 all over 2. Is that true? Is that equal to 15? Where this here is n. And so this is n plus 1 times n. Well, let's see. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 1 is... Oh! Very cool. Bingo. Okay. This is super cool, actually. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I understand. Now I understand what we're saying. The sum question is strange. The hint is analogous to integrating square root of x using 3u squared. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So, the sum from x equals 1 to n of x is the same thing as n plus 1 times n over 2. Great. All right, so, if I look at this, all right, this is the same thing as 1 over n squared. So here, let's say limit, or here, let me, this is going to come in handy later. We're going to use this. And yes, we'll get to that. Well, actually, I don't care about the n squared yet. Watch. So this is the same thing as the 3 square root of 3. And we're going to say the limit as n approaches infinity. And then I can pull out the n squared, right? Because n is controlled by this limit. 1 over n squared. And then I'm going to say the sum from I equals 1 to n of I. This right here is the same as this. There we go. This is cool. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I get it now, Chris. Yeah, thanks. Sorry. Again, this is my first time streaming in 2 weeks. I've consumed way too many bottles of champagne and whatever, so the neurons are trying to reform. Yeah, what's up?
Yo, we should totally get a timeout on Shaq. He mentioned 6'7" and Big 26.
Who's Big 26, dude? What? Is this something I should know?
It's 2026. It's slang for 2026.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's new slang, all right?
New slang. Yeah, shush. I'll get to it. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this whole thing here turned into this, right? Any suggestions on what I should be strong at going into Calc 1 in 2 weeks? Brush up on your trig. Brush up on, like, being comfortable with sine and cosine and stuff. That stuff always comes in handy. Okay, very cool. All right, so this here... Kempy, did you see this? Kempy, does this make sense to you? I know the answer is to just, like, do the integral, but... Is it making sense so far, Kempy? With how we plugged in... this for like c sub I. So f of c sub I is square root of c sub I. And then I pulled out the number constants and then I left the variables in like this. Because square root of I squared over n squared is I over n. Yeah, this method's it's fucking dumb. I agree it's fucking dumb. Like, this is akin to when you learn the limit definition of a derivative and then the next week you learn the power rule. And you're like, why did we go through all this pain? It's just like, it's just, what? I get it. The limit definition of a derivative is actually cool. It does come up in other things, but I think we could just start with the power rule and, like, not hurt people. Okay. Am I taking an upper sum or a lower sum? I don't know. This is a whatever the fuck sum. It's an infinite sum. Does it matter if it's upper or lower if it's infinite? I don't think it does. Like, what's the difference between it starting at the start? Yes, I can. Yeah, I love doing series tests. Yeah, that's great. Stochastic calculus. I'm not exactly sure if I can do stochastic calculus. I can try. Yeah. Right. Okay. So once we got to here, okay, once we got to this part right here, you have to recognize that n isn't like dependent on anything here. So I can pull the n out, and now we're just left with the sum here of I equals 1 to n of I. This is a very well-known series, which is this, as Jeff was telling me many times, and it just wasn't hitting my head.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This is well known to be equal to the end of your series plus 1 times the end of your series, which is just n divided by 2. So I could replace this whole thing here with this. And now what I'm going to do is, I believe we're going to multiply this stuff through and just see what happens. So I'm going to multiply this through. So n plus 1 times n. And also, let me pull the 1/2 out. Again, we can just keep pulling numbers out. I don't give a shit about the numbers. Come out, number. Okay. So limit n equals to infinity. This is going to be n squared plus n. Right? If we multiply this through everything. And then divided by n squared. Which is the same thing as n squared over n, which is 1 plus 1 over n. Oh, thanks, Paul. Yeah, I guess it depends whether the thing is like slope down or slope up, right? Yeah, minimum or maximum. Okay. And as n goes to infinity, right? 1 over infinity goes to 0. Okay. So then what you're left with is just 1. Right? The limit as n approaches infinity of 1 is just 1. There's no more n's here. And so your final answer is just 3 square root of 3 over 2, which I think is the same answer we had here. This was our same answer we did doing the integral way. Wait, where'd you go? Yeah, so let's see. This would have been 2/3, and then this would have been... Oh, I actually don't like this. Wait, this is the square root of 27, right? Because it's 3 to the 3rd to the 1/2. But the square root of 27, that's the same as 3 square root of 3. So you have 2 times 3 square root of 3 all over 3. Ah, we're close. Something's wrong here. So I should have just gotten 2 square root of 3. But here I got 3 square root of 3 over 2. Fuck.
Bruh.
Okay, what do we mess up here? Something messed up. Unless... Let me see. To the 1/2, yeah, it becomes to the 3/2 over 2/3. And then from 3 to 0... How was I going to get a 2 on the top? Yeah, setting up is tricky, for sure. Yeah, this whole hint here, I would have never came up with this hint. Okay, but I'm missing a factor of 2 somewhere. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I got 3/2. But when I did the integral, I got 2. Oh, it's because it's plus c. Right? Was that kind of the... n squared over n? N squared of n would be left with 1 from here. Right, Chris? And the limit as n approaches infinity of 1 is just 1, right? But then this one right here, right? So you have n squared over n, but then you have plus n over n squared. So that's plus 1 over n. And so as n approaches infinity, this would go to 0, right? And then I still have the 3 square root of 3 over 2 out here. I just want to know, like, fuck. So where the fuck did this other 3 come from? Oh, no. Yeah, you're very welcome, Chris. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me throw this at chat real quick. Let me just see what chat says. It's always kind of fun to see what is Mr. Cheap GPT. Wait, we'll be back soon. No, we're not gonna be back soon. We're already here. What the hell? If you submit a question, I can do it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what chat says. I just want to know if my like factor 2 is off. Chat, you're taking way too long, dog. There you go.
That's Chat GPT for you.
Yeah, there we go. Right, yeah, so the answer should be 2 squared of 3. Yeah, see, wait, the answer is 2 squared of 3. That's what I think it is, right? For delta x, I did 3 minus 0 over n. Right? Isn't that correct? Delta xi? Isn't this going to be 3 minus 0 over n? Tell chat use a Riemann sum. Okay. Yeah, because I believe this is correct then, right? For my delta x. Not if your CI is the other thing. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, you're so right. Yeah. Dang, Jeff, you got me, bro. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is wrong. Oh. Bro, this is a hell annoying question, dude. Kempy, what is your teacher doing to you? It's like so annoying. Yeah, just like DX change. You're right, Nursid. Yeah, you're right. Your DX should change here slightly. Yeah, okay. Yes, the soundboard is for the kids. The kids, they need the stimmies, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The more sounds I put,
Stim fucking run faster in Warzone.
they need the stims. If I don't provide the stims, they swipe. They keep swiping. Okay. Love the soundboard. Thank you, Chris. Okay, so C sub I is equal to 3i squared over n squared. And so then delta x. Okay, sorry. So this is like akin to like my x. Right? And so I need to go from like x final minus x initial over n, right? That's what delta x is equal to, yeah? So in this case, ci plus 1 minus ci. Well, let me understand that, Jeff. Sorry. I don't know if I'm understanding that just yet. Just yet, dude. xf minus x, xi minus xi minus 1 over it. I'll get it. Just give me a second. I'm trying to understand what you guys are saying here. Yes, it is just Riemann sums. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, because, yeah, this thing is always x plus delta x, right? Is that what we kind of say, right? This is... Ugh. No, sorry. CI, right, is equal to 0 plus 3 over n times I. Right? Yes, CI advances by that, right, okay. Uh-huh, okay, I think I'm getting it. Because of their hint. Yeah, okay. Got you. Uh-huh. Got you. No, you're right. Okay, got it. Yes. Delta x is equal to the ith plus 1 of C minus the ith of C. They chose some weird one. Okay. So this is C I plus 1 minus CI. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, so do I have to like go actually figure this out though? So what, 3 I plus 1 squared over n squared? And then wait, and then this is, yeah. Their intervals are non-uniform.
You done messed up, AA Ron!
Oh, dude, what's this fucking shit, dude? God damn.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Okay. Happy New Year, Sharon. Thanks, thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Okay. So, yeah, okay, so we agree this is equal to delta x. Dude, this is the most scuffed calculus question I've ever seen. Okay. 3i squared plus 6i plus 3 minus 3i squared all over n squared. Delta x changes with I. Oh, I see. This is delta xi. Dude, there's no way this is... Dude, this is such a pain in the ass. Dude, what? This is a major pain in the ass, dude. No. Okay. All right, so this cancels with this. So we get... I think at this point I will pull the 3 out, right? I'm going to say 3i plus 1 over n squared. That's equal to, like, delta xi. Do you agree with that?
Delta XI sounds like some fucking shit Elon Musk would make.
Yeah, delta xi. It's the new AI. Oh, I fucked up. Is it 2i plus 1? Oh, yes. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I made a mistake there. Yep. 3 times 2 is 6. Duh. No. Okay. All right, beautiful. Okay. So 3 times 2i plus 1 over n squared. Wait, but that messes up all of this stuff. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, this makes me... No. Dude, this is the worst way, dude. Yeah. Imagine someone was like, hey, man, you want to, like, light my birthday cake? Here's an acetylene torch. Have fun.
At that point, you would just fucking put it in flames.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you would just burn your cake, dude. Okay. So, I mean, we do still get a 3 square root of 3. That's kind of cool. But then I'm gonna get... Oh, man. This was pretty, and now it's not. I studied plasma physics. Or physics, really. Okay. So this is 2i squared plus I over n to the third. I'm not even sure you're allowed to use uneven intervals. Normally, you just take the maximum or minimum. They took somewhere in between just for the sake of algebra, Paul says. Okay. The problem here is, like, this isn't a nice... This isn't... Oh, man. Well, it kind of is. Because, wait, we have summations for I squared, and we have summations for I, right? What's up, Raven? Yeah, here, let me... Here. Let's just have ChatGPT do this. Because this is, like, wrecking me, dude. I could do this. It's just going to take a lot of time. Say, do... You gotta use the hint chat. Sorry, you gotta use it. This is not Calc 1, dude. This is Calc 1 if, I don't know, if someone wants to convince nobody to take Calc 1. Yeah, here you go. I just don't want to do the algebra. Yep, here we go. Yep. There's our partition points. So, yep, this is what we got for the difference, right? 3, 2i minus 1. Yep, cool. For sure, Hitman. I'll take a look at it. Okay. All right, one sec. TikTok doesn't think I'm real. I am real, TikTok. Yeah. So this is what we had. And then you get to this, right? Yeah, which is the sum of I squared and I. And then, yes, there are these formulas. These are the standard formulas for I squared and I. Dude, Naroski is great. Bless Naroski. Dude, again, this is possible. I know how to do this. It's just, it is a mess. And you get 2 square root of 3. Here, I'll Naroski, you can come up and speak. Naroski, just check out, dude. Well, no, Naroski, you haven't done integrals yet, Naroski, though, have you? Welcome. Happy New Year, Naroski, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a super whack way to... Have you heard of Riemann sums before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is we were just going through like the pain Olympics with this question. Yeah, it's a Riemann sum involving n cubed. It's a new ugly record.
I don't like these ones with
I don't.
examples.
We don't like this. Yeah. Again, like ChatGPT has the right way to do this, but this should be evidence enough of like how much of a huge pain this is. These are the important ones. These are the important formulas. I will say this. Yes, Shush. I'll take a second. I'll take a look. Yo, what's up, Zach? Good to see ya. Here, let's give a shout out to Zach. Zach's another awesome streamer. Zach, good on you for having so many streams already this week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just getting into my first one this week, and it's like it's hurting me. How chat's pretty well. So Hitman, as long as you understand what chat is doing, chat is accurate. So in this case, I agree with these things. These are pretty commonly known sums, infinite sums. So if you take the sum of the natural numbers squared to n, you get n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6. This we already did, right? This was the original one. So yeah, that was to here. This is a fun visual for the sum of i's. Oh, there is a fun visual. Okay. Yes, as long as you know how to use AI, it's great. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So 3 square root of 3 here. This is the thing where things mess up here. Yeah. And then you're gonna have 1 over n to the third, and then it's the sum from I equals 1 to n, and then you're gonna have like 2i squared plus the sum, or well, yeah, I should put like parentheses around this. Here, we'll do that. There you go. And then plus the sum from I equals 1 to n of I. Yeah. And then these are known forms. So this was nice and simple, then it got hard. Can you do a millennium question? Not for free.
Disqualified.
Because then you have to use these. You using math and AI, well, I mean, it's ruining you if you're just copying and pasting stuff. In this case, I'm using it as a tool to understand the steps, which is okay. And it's also, it helped us kind of like figure out algebraically what we were doing wrong here. So this sum turns into this. Yeah, no, that's a decent idea. Well, there is a limit on the number of tokens you can give AI. So, yeah, you're kind of limited there. Right, and then this one's this. So then you have 3 square root of 3. Limit as n approaches infinity of 1 over n cubed. And then it's going to... These things are going to turn into, like... Dude, just nasty things that you have to do. So now this is... Oh, well, okay, this is 2 over 6. So that's going to be 1/3. And then you're going to have n times n plus 1. 2n plus 1. And then plus 1/2, and then this is going to be... But here's actually the cool thing. Anything that isn't at least power n to the third is just going to go away. Okay, so actually, you don't have to do all the steps here. Because watch. When I take the limit as n approaches infinity, my n's have turned into h's. Oh, dear. Yeah, you're right. Let me fix that. Okay. All right, this isn't so bad. Well, besides my h's and n's and... Okay, there we go. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, because the key thing here is... And this is something you learn maybe in pre-calc when you learn limits, right? But in order for this limit to be non-zero, I need the power on top to at least be n to the third. And that will not happen from here. There's no way that'll happen, because that's just n times n plus 1. Highest power you're going to get there is n squared. Looking at how I would get n to the third, that would happen from this multiplying this multiplying this. So it would have to be the first term from every binomial, or whatever, every term. So that would be n times 2n, which would be 2n cubed. Okay, this isn't so bad. This is actually where, again, chat helped us out, at least with figuring this. But I don't need all these parts from chat. This is too much. We don't have to do all this shit. We only have to look at the highest power. My brain hurts. Mine too. Okay, so this is 2n cubed over 3n cubed, right? N cubes cancel. And now you're left with just 2/3. And so you get 3 root 3 times 2/3, which is going to equal to 2 root 3, which I think was the original answer we wanted from this. Yes. Do you think my teacher is on drugs for giving 30 of these problems? Yeah, if you just ignore the hints, you'd be fine. Yeah, if you just recognized right away that this is the same thing as, again, just a definite integral, you're okay. If they make you do the Riemann sum here with the hint, this is how you have to do it. It is kind of a pain in the ass. Like, this is not very straightforward. Figuring out what your width of your Riemann sums are. And it's also, like, it's dependent on I. Oh, man. Yes, n is number of moles. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call this question done, though. But fun. Thank you. We're all gonna laugh. Okay. I feel like you need humor these days. There's like too much crazy shit going on in the world. I just need to laugh. Okay, cool question though, Kempy. I hope that helped you out a little bit, right? Or at least like made you realize that you're not crazy. Your teacher's pretty crazy. I'll give him that. Teacher's pretty crazy. Is this US math? It's kind of different from EU. Yeah, Kempy, where are you based again, Kempy? All right, let's see. Star Prod with this is a physics question actually. Oh wow. This is you, Star Prod. Yep. Shush. Don't worry. Shush. There is a counter. So wait, Hottie, this is yours. International Math Olympiad. Oh, maybe this is something Norowski wants to like attempt from 1988.
Oh, this is the famous 6 problem from the IMO. I'm not going to do this.
He says he's not going to do this. Dude, if Norowski's not going to do it, I sure as hell am not going to be able to do it. What's famous about this question? Just for some background, Norowski, is this just like, is this the one that Terrence Tao didn't get any question for?
Well, no, it's improper to say he didn't get anything on it. He got partial credit for what he wrote, but he didn't manage to solve it.
Wow. Yeah. So Terrence Tao, the fucking god of mathematics, Albeit
Yeah,
he
well,
was
I
he
have-
was young, right? He was very young at this age
He was
though,
like
doing this.
13 years old, I think,
Yeah.
when he took it. So,
Yeah.
But
apparently
fun
this
fact
is-
about this question.
What's up?
Fun fact. The current Romanian president actually attended this International Math Olympiad and scored perfectly.
No way. The current
Yes.
the Romanian president, the president of Romania right now.
Yep.
No fucking way,
Yep.
dude. That's cool. Let's go look up this guy. Nikosar Dan. Oh, he's cool.
Nikusha.
Nikosar. He's a mathematician. Wow. Could you imagine how different the U.S. would be if we had like smart mathematicians as our presidents? That's very cool. And you're saying he got a perfect score on that question 6?
Yeah, you can actually search his name and then IMO, and you can look it up.
Nah, y'all got Trump. God damn it. Nicursor Dan, IMO 1988. What did it say? Something about the second paragraph? Sorry, what was in the second paragraph? Sorry. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. He secured gold medals and perfect scores in the 87 and 88 International Math Olympiads. Wow. How old was he? Let's see. Wait, he was born in 69.
I think he was 18.
Yeah, he was 18. Yeah. Almost 20. He was 20 in 89. Okay. Wow. Gee, dude, that's really cool actually. Love that. That's some great history. What's up, X-Man? Okay, cool. Let me help out. Let me do Star Prod's question. So, yes, just show him the other question. He has access to the queue. He'll take a look at it. Let me do this. This is optics. Optics hurts me sometimes. Optics gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay. Converging lenses. So that means lenses that look like this. These are converging lenses, right? Because a diverging lens would look like that. Yeah, that's a diverging lens. It is the lens maker equation. Correct, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Where this gets tricky, though, is determining, like, the signs of things. It's really annoying. I mess it up all the time. Wait, actually, I can do this. Here, I can do this. Well, we're gonna have to use one equation 2 different times, is what's gonna happen. Infinitely far from the second lens. Okay, so let's say this is first lens, second lens, and then the image is like way out here, I guess. Okay. At infinity. The focal length of the first lens is 30. So say f1 is equal to 30 centimeters. While that of the second lens is 40 centimeters. Determine the distance separating the two lenses of the systems. Ooh, okay. So I assume we have the image, sorry, the object, right? Object is somewhere here. And that's going to like emit whatever, like light rays or something, and then like we're going to get something like this, right? I don't know. They connect. And then this is going to so the image from the first lens becomes the object for the second lens, and then that needs to do something to produce an infinite image. Okay, so I think I know what has to happen here. Shub says, thanks for carrying me through Algebra 2. Now I'm going to go to Penn State for civil engineering because of me. Oh, sick, dude. You're very welcome, Shub. Have a good time at Penn, dude. That's awesome. Great school, Penn State. They like the Cougars? The Lions? Cougars, I think. Cougars? Okay, but yeah, let's get the lens maker. I need the lens maker. I always forget the fucking convention for this one. No, sorry, it's not the lens maker equation. Sorry, it's the what's
Isn't it 1 over f is equal to 1 over?
It's this. It's this. Yeah, but then the question is, Like which one's positive and which one's negative. There's always some weird stuff with this. Okay, here we go. This is what I want.
Well,
Okay,
the real object on the left should be positive, and the real image on the right should also be positive.
dude, have you
and
already started
converting
taking
them.
physics, Narosky? How do you already know this?
I took this last year.
Oh, okay. Oh, you haven't taken calculus yet, right?
No, calculus, no.
Right. They're
Not formally.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you'll breeze through it when you take it, but okay. Right. Okay. And so if I want the object, I need the object. Sorry, I need the image distance for the second one to be infinite, right? And so if this is infinite, that means that the object distance needs to be the same as the focal point, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, yeah, so we're going to kind of like work backwards here, Star Prod, right? So, for di2 to be equal to infinity, that means 1 over infinity plus 1 over do2 has to be equal to 1 over f, right? Yo, what's up, Laz? Can it be April? April, when you've been accepted to Harvard? Yeah. This is probably like 4th year high school. 3rd year, 4th year? Yeah. Dude, April would be my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Okay. Right. Because 1 over di plus 1 over do is equal to 1 over f. Yeah, this is like 11th grade. I agree. Yeah, this is 11th grade. Right. So if di2 is equal to infinity, then that means do2 equals 1 over f. Okay, so, and this is where I think, and this is positive. They call this positive. Yeah, they call this positive. And then, okay, so if the image is on the right side, Narosky, it's negative. That's what we say, right? This is like negative. If the image is on the other side.
Yeah.
Wait, this is actually, yeah, right? Okay. And then there's also something weird about f being positive or negative if it's a converging versus a diverging lens. I think if it's converging, f is positive, and if it's diverging,
Yes,
f is negative.
Yes.
Yes, and then it's the same thing for mirrors, but it's just like it's like a concave lens is the same as a convex mirror. So it's yeah, it's like some weird shit that goes on. Should be Princeton. We'll take Princeton. We'll take Princeton, Laz. I was at Princeton for a summer camp once. That was kind of fun. Okay. So that tells me that yeah, it is weird, isn't it, Astro? Yeah. Oh, does it come from similar triangles? That would be pretty cool. Okay, so right, and then if you think about the magnification, yeah. In order for it to be well, if image distance is negative, that means it's not flipped, maybe? Wait, what the fuck are they doing here? Sorry, what? This is obviously upright. Yeah, this is where this is weird though, right? Okay. Because in order for it to be upright, magnification should be positive, which means here image distance should be negative. Right? In order for this to work? This is what I hate the conventions, dude. I hate like positive, negative, like ugh, stop. It sucks. Okay. Your textbook is in French and the variables are named differently? Oh no. Your mom is lucky you were inside of her? Thank you, Victoria. It's a funny way to think about that. Okay. All right. So we need the image from the first one So we're gonna call this like I1. This needs to be the focal length from the second one. So this needs to be 0.4. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a backhanded compliment. I'm like, what? I mean, it's technically true. Have you seen the cameras I can see around objects? I have not. Have you seen this one picture about like what the blind spots of different animals are? You guys know what I'm talking about? I only catch you on the FYP the night before my quiz. That's the algorithm for it. You can turn on notifications if you want to know when we go live. We're gonna go live a lot this year. What is it? Blind spots of animals diagram. Yeah, dude, this one. This one's really cool. I love this diagram. Anybody seen this before? So it's what is it? Yeah, so the blue is like what both eyes can see. The green is what one eye can see, monocular, and then the red is the blind spot. So apparently a horse just doesn't have a blind spot. For whatever reason. I don't, does that make sense to you guys? A horse, I guess a horse can see behind itself. But the bee, yeah, the bee just sees fucking everything. With both eyes, apparently. I don't know how that works. But yeah, so humans are we're pretty scuffed. Look, we have a massive blind spot. We can't see anything behind us. I forget what the evolutionary advantage of us being like this is. The horse is too sexy to have a blind spot, but the pigeon has, wait, the horse doesn't have a blind spot, but the cow does. Because the cow has like a gyat or something, dude. What? Okay, all right. Anyway, sorry, I got a little bit off topic talking about like lenses and, but that's cool. They're hypercentric lenses. All right. So, except for the bee. Yeah, the bee is supreme. Okay, so we want to figure out how far this thing is going to be, and then whatever. So, for instance, this right here would be I1, right? That's going to be the image distance after it goes past the first lens. Okay. So then, distance apart is going to equal to I1 plus 0.4. Yes. And that is the focal length for the second lens, correct. So then, do you see here, Starprod, how the distance between these two lenses is then whatever this image distance is plus the 0.4? Because that's the focal length of the second one. So, 1 over... one over DI plus 1 over 0.15 is equal to 1 over 0.3. So that comes from the first one. Am I good at biology? Yeah, I think so. I mean, biology, I don't know. Does biology really need, like, tutoring type stuff? I don't know. I want to do this without a calculator. I feel like I can. Right? I'm just going to multiply everything by, like... I'm going to multiply this by 2 over 2. Right? I'm going to multiply this by 0.3 over 3. So 0.3 over 0.3... Actually, no. Let's just leave this as 1 over DI is equal to 1 over 0.3 minus 1 over 0.15, which 1 over 0.15 is the same thing as 2 over 0.3. So this equals negative 1 over 0.3. So then you flip it, right? And so you get DI is equal to negative 0.3. Not its difficulty, but that, I don't know, at least for high school biology, tutoring for it is really just saying memorize where the mitochondria is. And, like, remember that it's the powerhouse of the cell. Biology definitely gets way more complicated later in life, but for high school biology, it's a lot of just, like, memorizing, or as I call it, stamp collection. Exactly. Bio is heavy on rote memorization. The only thing you need a tutor for is... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, tutoring for biology is like kind of a weird concept. DI can definitely be negative. Yeah, so in this case, DI is negative means that it's on this side, I think. This is the convention of things. Math, biology with like a word, it's not as memorizable. Correct. Yeah, no, if you're doing like predator prey, modeling of, I don't know, bacterial growth and stuff, like that stuff is cool. That stuff has a lot of math, but that does not get covered in high school. DI being negative would be to the left of the lens. Yeah, we don't want that though.
No.
So wait a minute. So wait, how does that work then? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, DI is negative. Yeah, DI is... Yes. Okay, because look. So this is going to be 0.3 this way, right? It's going to be 0.3 this way. Wait, which is weird. Okay. Man, this is goofy as fuck. All right, wait, one sec. Let me like redraw this, how this is going to work. So they're actually going to be closer than 0.4 from each other, if that makes sense. Right? Because this is going to be 0.15 away. Yeah, watch. Yeah. So this is object 1, which is located 0.15, but then the image for it so this is image 1 then, right? Which is negative 0.3. So I think this is right? But then for lens 2, right? I need the object, so I need O2, which is I1, to be located 0.4 away. Ben says it's minus 0.15 since the distance you measure to the left. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. Okay. No. Here's the interesting thing. So when using this equation, DI, this is negative. You're right, Brad. Or Ben. Sorry, Ben, you're right. Yeah, this is negative. Aha. Okay. Yeah, so here's how I always like try to remember the positive and negative thing. Think about like where light is going. So if you had an object here, right? Light wants to move in this direction. So measuring from that is against where the light is going. So that's why object distance is inherently negative, right? Image distance. Yeah, object distance is inherently negative. Then the light wants to go here to form the image. So a positive image distance means to the right, whereas a negative image distance means to the left. I think that's how we think about it, right? So this is actually negative. You add this over, and then this is plus, and then this is 0.3 over 3. The equation isn't supposed to have a negative. No. All right. I need. There's too many forms of this, and the negative fucks up everything, dude. Well, see, because look here. This is what I'm talking about. So in this case, it's 1 over v minus 1 over u is equal to 1 over f. Where, yeah, object distance is negative. So that makes it positive. It's the convention, dude. It's terrible. So, okay. So wait, so this is the way I think when I think of it, is it's 1 over do minus 1 over di minus 1 over do is equal to 1 over f, but then o is usually negative, so it ends up being a positive. Yeah, okay. Let me just kind of show this. This is so garbage. This is why I hate optics. I hate optics with a passion.
I think I have a pretty nice representation if you'd like it.
Please, yes. But I'm probably gonna confuse it again.
No, it's okay.
Okay, what's up? Oh, there you go. Oh, you have a diagram for me. Thank you. All right, cool. Yeah, let's just see this.
Yeah, I spent some time doing that.
Yeah, let's look. Okay.
So AB is the object, by the way.
Sorry, wait. A is. Oh,
AB is the object.
A and B? Oh no! Oh! I see. You're just saying A to B. Okay, cool. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the object, and then this is the image. Then, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, okay, so you got the original thing we got, right? Which is minus 0.3. I agree. Which is what I should have had. Yes, because in this case, this is minus, but then it's minus, so it's plus. So then it's minus. So then it's minus. So di is equal to negative 0.3. Right. Okay, good. So yeah, so the image from the first lens is to the left, but then I want it to be 40 centimeters away. So if this is 30 centimeters away, that tells you this distance must be 10 centimeters. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I love that. Yeah. Cool Dude said, hey there, if it's all right, would you be interested in building an edtech site with me? I think it's, I basically think of it as being something like educational sites as Khan Academy where you post videos. I mean, yes, that's what YouTube is. But just having like a channel. I appreciate, yeah, again, I don't know if I have the bandwidth to start creating new businesses and websites, as I'm finding right now, because I already have another job that I just started. Also, I got UCLA asking me to teach again. Dude, these motherfuckers. The whole reason I went out and got another job is because, like, UCLA didn't have money to pay me last quarter. And now they're, like, emailing me and being like, oh, well, suddenly we do. I'm like, well, what was I supposed to do for the last 2 quarters? Yeah, these people. Anyways, but DM me, coolest dude. DM me. I'm happy to, like, advise and consult. I'm not sure I can put effort into other projects because I'm already swamped with so many of my own. God damn it, Brad. Brad, can you stop with my mother, dude, before I gotta, like, otherwise I have to, like, ban you on something. Okay. So, suffering from success. It's terrible. Right. Okay. So, DI is to the left by 0.3. Great. I understand that. That's what I was trying to show here, which Norosky showed as well. But I need it to be 0.4 away from the second lens, right? So that means the distance between them is 0.1. Your mom jokes in the big 26? Yeah. ... You want me to explain matrices? Submit a question on matrices. I'll do it. Okay. Does that make a little bit more sense, Starprod? Norosky has a great diagram. I'm gonna just post his diagram because my diagram sucks. Thank you for reminding me why I don't like optics. But cool, good question.
I was like optics.
Sorry?
Honestly, I was forced to like optics because it was mandatory last year, so I had to actually pay attention.
And this is like the one time that you couldn't like just sleep through your physics class. You're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Like, I actually have to like do
Like,
shit.
It was new and it was mandatory. So yeah.
It's what I hate about optics is that every website and whatnot just has like a different convention that they teach, and even like different classes teach different like positive, negative, like whatever stuff. Ugh, it's a mess. What's up, Amir? I'm done with optics as soon as I retake the exam I failed. Yeah, just get it over with. Yeah. Again, even me, like, again, I have a PhD in physics. I've taught many physics classes. I still fuck up optics. I just don't like it. It's not. Some people like it. Some people don't. No, you're good. No.
Optics,
What do you think? What do you think?
I feel optics is like the statistics of physics.
But I like stats.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a fan of stats. Stats is great. But I get it. Like, a lot of math people don't like stats, right? Is that kind of what we're saying?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I get it. Zach likes stats. He's a math guy. Stats gives me PTSD. Stop. It's not that bad. Probability good, statistics bad. Okay. Ben says, I do optical engineering, so I'm one of those people. Yeah, and you know what's funny? In my undergrad, I worked at the petawatt laser facility. It's like one of the most powerful lasers in the world, and I just didn't like optics. Not like this. Not like this. Yes. So the answer is 10 centimeters, and so yeah. For anyone else, you're part of our Discord, right? Yeah. So another advantage to joining our Discord, which is a great place, you should go check it out. We give out tons of prizes. We do fun stuff. Is that in this channel here called Homework Help, the screenshots of every question that's been asked on this stream gets posted, and then there you go. There's Star. Okay, great. Here, let me give you get credit also for asking a question. There you go, Star. We post the solutions. In this case, this is Naroski's beautiful solution. How can you join the Discord? Very good question. So if you go to the same website that you used to submit your questions, which is actualofficehours.com, which is right here, there's a link here to join our Discord. Just click join our Discord. It's growing every day. I think we're up to almost, we're past 2,000. Right? Pretty cool. Yes, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Yeah. Okay, let's try to do this question. Given f of x is the cube root of x plus 2, g of x is x cubed minus 2, determine f of g of x and g of f of x. What can you conclude? I'm going to guess that they're inverses. I'm just going to guess.
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty clear.
It's pretty clear. But let's show why that is. What are your opinions on proofs, bro? It's so annoying. Like, who cares if they're congruent? I like proofs. Proofs are cool. I had a really good geometry teacher in what was it, 7th grade, and he taught me like about geometric proofs, and that to me was, they're like puzzles. Naroski likes proofs. I know you do, Naroski. Naroski loves proofs.
Proofs is what separates people from thinking that pi is equal to 4 from people who know that pi is a transcendental number.
Pi is equal to 3. No. Wait, who thinks pi is equal to 4? That's a little weird.
Well, no, I was just saying that because imagine you can always draw a square and shorten the way you fit it around the circle.
Yes.
I think you know what I mean.
I know what you're talking about. It's this one where you have this, but then you take like a chunk out and you do this.
Exactly.
And then so the cool thing here is that like this perimeter, right, is also equal to 4. Right? Yeah. This p equals 4.
What I'm trying to say is that even though it seems intuitive, it does not mean that it is always true.
Right. Yeah, this is because one could think, right, if you kept doing this, you should get a circle, right? But it doesn't work out that way. Yeah, I remember this is actually a cool one. What's a good proof book? I don't know. Naroski, how'd you learn how to do proofs?
there are very good books, but they are all in Romanian from what I know. The one person I learned proofs from online is Evan Chen.
Ivan Chen?
A mathematician. Okay. Yeah, I think he's a mathematician. I'm not sure where, but he teaches a lot of great stuff.
Let's go look him up real quick for the people in the chat. Ivan Chen proofs. No, I worked at the one in Texas, Ben. Evan Chen? Is that his name?
Evan Chen, yes.
Evan Chen. Intro to proofs for the morbidly curious. Very very cool, sorry. Oh, so this is cool. So yeah, maybe take a look at this. Morbidly curious, like the deadly curious people. Yeah, Hitman, the answers to everything is posted in our Discord. It's posted in this channel here. It's called Homework Help in our Discord. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Go check that guy out, Evan Chen. I can't post links in TikTok, unfortunately, but I will post that link in Twitch for people to take a look at. There you go. Right here, I'll post it in YouTube for you guys as well. I think I can post links in YouTube. There you go. Okay, cool. Good question though, and yeah, thanks Narosky for showing that. I might take a look at that, actually. I like proofs. I think proofs are cool. Okay, so f of g of x means that wherever this x thing was, it's now getting replaced with g of x. And g of x in this case is x cubed minus 2. So this would be f of g of x. I like the colors. I'm a big color person. You can guess what my favorite color is. So then g of f of x would be taking this function g, but wherever we have x, we're going to now replace it with f of x. So this is going to be... f of x is the cube root of x plus 2. But then that thing is cubed, and then minus 2. So, pretty cool when you do this. So x cubed minus 2 plus 2 cancels. And then you just get the cubed root of x cubed. This is just equal to x. Whereas in this case, the cubed root of x plus 2 cubed is the same thing as just whatever's under the root. So that's just x plus 2. And then minus 2. Which also equals x. Yes, chat, you got it. You guys are all great. Yeah, so look at that. Isn't that cool? So f of g of x is x. G of f of x is x. What does this mean? They are inverses. I think the formal way to write this is f of x is equal to g inverse of x. And then g inverse of x, I don't know, is equal to f. I don't know, something like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what you said, but it's without of x.
Oh, okay. It's just
yeah, so just f equals g to the negative 1.
Oh, that's okay. We don't even write the x. Okay, so I just say f is equal to g to the minus 1. There you go. That's how we write it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. And then the other way, yeah, Zach has it, is to say that. So yeah, so f of g of x is equal to x, and then g of f of x. So f over g equals 1?
Huh?
No. No. It doesn't work like that. No. No, don't do that. You just learned this in class? Wow. What's up, Nello? The algorithm brought you to the right place. F of fog equals goff equals I. Is that the identity? I think it's the identity. Yeah. The other cool thing here, right? So if you do like f inverse of f of x, this equals x, right? The inverse of the of the function is equal to x. And also, if you were to do, what is this, like, I think if you do f of f inverse of x, this also equals x. right? I think that's correct. This is also why, for instance, like arc sine of x, I think is just equal to x. There's some restrictions on what x can be. Provided f is invertible, yes. Which it is invertible if this is true, because then f equals g. Oh, this is not quite right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, this is what I think. This one's correct, I'm pretty sure. Right? Oh, and then there's some modulus with it with 2 pi. Yeah, sure. Okay. Anyways, all right. Good question there, Gladiator. Fun. Yeah. The other one was right. Yeah, it's the opposite way because there's restrictions on the domain for inverse functions. Yeah. Or the range. I forget. There's some restrictions on something. Shantrix. I think it's now my turn. It is your turn, Shantrix. This is Gladiator. I'm gonna need you for calculus next semester. We'll be here. I don't plan on going anywhere, so yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, come on by. Join the Discord, have fun, hang out, and we will be here to help you out with calc. We do a lot of calculus as well. I haven't done a puzzle with you. Ooh, well, maybe Naroski's going to help me with the puzzle, because I sometimes get stuck with the puzzles. Shantrick says, I'm doing the Waterloo contest in February. That's the... That's the Canadian one, I think, right? The Waterloo contest? Ooh, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things about to get tricky. What's up, Troll Cats? Haven't been in the live for a bit. Almost done. Thanks, dude. I haven't been streaming at all since December. So, yeah, this is the first stream of 2026. Wait, I just had this one. Copy the image in, please. Where is it? Come on. There we go. The Kaylee contest. Yeah, the Kaylee is for there's one that's for like 7th and 8th graders, which I still get wrecked on. Okay, here we go. 7 coins of 3 different sizes are placed on a flat table arranged as shown. Each coin except the center one touches 3 other coins. The center coin touches all of the other coins. If the coins labeled C3 have a radius of 3 centimeters and those labeled C2 have a radius of 2 centimeters, then the radius of the coin labeled to X is closest to. Wow, and they don't really give us very much here, do they? Oh. Okay. Short King Pirates. Oh, wow. Yeah. What's up, Short King? What'd you get in chemistry, Short King? How'd you do? Jeff just says fucking coordinate system. I do love Jeff. Jeff, you bless you with your coordinate systems. An A minus. Good job, Short King. Yeah, that's kind of my idea too. How did my New Year's go? It was okay. I had an okay New Year's. I was at a rave thing down in like San Diego, but it like fucking poured, so it was very wet. But I am excited to be back here with you guys. It's fun. What did you do for New Year's, Short King? What's up? Uh-huh. Thank you. Appreciate that. You laid in bed? I definitely did lay in bed. I went to bed at like 6 a.m. New Year's Eve.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Quite late. Let me make sure I'm not missing any phone calls. Okay, we're still good. Okay, cool. All right. And these have a radius of 3 centimeters? I was preparing for my week. I'm at 44 hours. Wow. 44 hours of what? What? 44 hours of sleeping? How's my day? Angelo, it's doing pretty good. Pretty good. First day back streaming. Oh, working. What were you working at, Short King? What were you doing? All right, so we know that this is 3. And then these are 2. Oh, at a restaurant. Oh, nice. I have a lot of friends that work at restaurants, especially here in LA. It's like the default occupation, especially if you're a student or you're an actor, or because we have lots of restaurants. And they do tip pretty well. Hitman says, do you think you can... Let me see, Hitman, what your question is. Oh, sustain? This is cool. Yeah, this is a math question. This is not too bad. It's kind of like physicsy. What did Pi ask as well? Integrals, those are fine. That we're not going to do. Subha. Could maybe do this, yeah. Okay. I gotta hit the hey. I'll just submit my question on the end. Just skip it when you get to mine. It's Angelo. Cool. All good, Angelo. I see it. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is what is it? Dimensional analysis. Yeah. ADSR. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a Half-Life question. Good night, dude. Yeah. You can see all the questions. You know where to go. If you go here and where is it? And you click on live queue. That has all the questions that people submit. Okay, let's try to figure this one out, though. 7 coins are picked. I want to say we're gonna build some triangles or something, no? And then I know this one goes out too, right? Thanks for following, material. See, yeah, Shantrix, what's your idea? I wanted to maybe start building triangles. I'm like, hey, can we build some triangles like this? These are some cool triangles, right? And then, all right, and then if I know this, I guess I could figure this out maybe. Okay, 2 plus x squared. It's a pentagram. Yes, okay, beautiful, actually. I actually really do like that. Right, okay. Do we know necessarily that this is going to be a right angle, though? How do we know that? How do we know for sure that these all line up? It is scary. Yeah, I don't think we can assume it based on the information, but okay, sure. Let's assume that this... It's just interesting to say that, oh, it's just... this is X, right? And so this is X. What do the bond coins do? You can buy gift cards. We give out gaming gift cards with them. If you get 10. Oh, it's because it's isosceles? Oh, okay, wait a minute. I guess so. Are you saying like this is an isosceles triangle? You have two sides in length 4. Exactly. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. You're saying that this triangle here has a length 4, length 4. Or no. Sorry. This is isosceles. This is isosceles. Sorry. I think. Oh, it's kind of sketch. It's a sketch. It's sketch for us to say that it's 90. This is where you need the geometry proof of like, why can I say that this is 100% a 90-degree angle? Also, then, like, why the fuck do I care about the 3s? Like, do the 3s matter? I feel like they don't. Are the circles tangent? Okay. So, you are correct. They are tangent here. They are tangent here. They are tangent here. And they are tangent here. Well, they just want the radius of this. And they're both isosceles. Okay. Yeah, I don't think C3 matters either. Okay, let's just assume that it is 90. Again, a little shaky, but on the Kaylee, I don't think you have to explain your answer, right? You just have to get the right answer. It's not like those other math competitions. Yeah, so 2 plus x squared plus 2 plus x squared has to be equal to 4 squared. So what is that? That's x squared plus 4x plus 4 all equals 2 is equal to 16. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 8. How do you get a calculator on this exam? I don't think so, right? So what? X squared plus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. It's kind of a weird one, right? X equals negative 4. Oh, calculator, Israel. Right, yeah, because, dude, how are you going to get this level of precision without having a calculator? Quadratic formula. There she is. Yep, she's there. Okay, so square root of 80 is that plus 2 equals that. Or wait, divided by 2, sorry. Oh, and I did this all in centimeters. Huh. Wait, so then that doesn't work. Well, it's negative 4 plus it. So you get, I think you get 0.4721. Did I do that wrong? X equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus... Oh. Yeah, no, this is not 64. This is 16, sorry. I screwed up. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. I did mess that up. Sorry. Square root of 32 is that. And then we're going to divide that by 2, right? And then we're going to subtract 2 from it. So 0.828. Yeah, I agree. So x equals 0.828. But that's not the answer. That's not an answer choice. So that's not correct. So I guess we can't assume it's 90? What do we think? Yeah, I don't think it's 90. Yeah, I agree. I agree it's not 90. Scrap it.
This is a bit difficult to explain without drawing, but what I see is I see a lot of congruent triangles.
I do too, for sure.
I see like the ones at the left-hand side, the most left-hand side. These big ones are the small ones. Sorry, are congruent. Yes.
Yeah, like this one.
This one and the one, yeah, those two. If you'd connect the center points of C2 and C3 at the top, that would make another triangle, right?
So sorry, connecting this one and this one?
C2 and no, I meant the ones at the top.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Those
from here to here.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
That would make another triangle. Side lengths 2. 4,
5, and something. Yeah.
And 5, I think. Yes. No.
Yeah. This would be 4, right? This would be 5, and then we don't know what this would be, right?
Why not?
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, it's 2 and 3. Oh, so this is also 5. No, you're totally right, Narowski. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that one would also be congruent with the one below it. Do you see what I mean?
Let me see why.
Because it's a side rule.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, and the last 2 remaining ones are also congruent.
So you're saying, sorry. This triangle, because it's a 5, 5, 4, is also congruent with this one. Wait. No. This is a 5, 5, 6.
Yeah. So the one below it.
Oh, so this one?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Those 2 are congruent.
Okay.
We already established the small ones are congruent.
Yes, I agree.
And this leaves only the 2 big ones, which are also congruent by the same rule.
Yes. Okay, so let me draw some like separate triangles here. Okay, so we agree that these 2 are congruent. Then we agree that I'm running out of fucking colors. Right. These 2 are congruent, yeah?
Yep.
And then
maybe it would be best to represent like make a copy of the diagram and write the centers of the circles separately. Like denote the center of one to be A, the other one to be B. Just a suggestion.
Yeah. So wait a minute here.
In any case, we would have 3 pairs of congruent triangles.
Yes, I agree.
And they all have a common point, and that common point is at the middle.
So all these angles have to add up to 360 is what we're saying then? Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay. And then so maybe I want to use law of cosines, right, as Zach is saying, to get what all these angles would be?
I think that's overkill.
Narowski says, so that's the American way of doing it. You know, that's where we just like bum rush the Venezuelan president, just like take him. But Narowski always finds more elegant, beautiful ways to do things. What's the more elegant, beautiful way to do this?
I'm not sure if it's required. Maybe it's required, but not yet.
It's a
like
taco
what I
recipe.
see here, I see that the angles on the top must be summed up to 180.
Okay.
Right, so the ones that meet in the center
These
must
ones?
add up to 180. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. And that sum is also equal to the sum on the bottom. By symmetry.
Got you. Sure. Fine. Yeah. This sum equals this sum. Yeah.
Yep. So then
Are we just trying to get it? So I'm trying to like think backwards. We're just trying to get one of these angles, right? Because then I have side, and then these are variables, and I can solve for x, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Well then, yeah, I can get angles from here. I can get angles from here, and then this is 180 minus that, right?
Yeah. That's
okay.
That's what I'm going for.
I think I like that. I think that's a great idea. Wobby says, what's the current problem? So Wobby, if you go to actualofficehours.com, the website, click on the live queue here, and then Shantrix, if you click on his username here, this will show you what the current question is that we're working on. Okay. Is the cosine of A? Yeah.
Do you mind if I send you an image that could
No,
help?
you can send me whatever you want, dude. You're super good. Always love it. You are more than welcome to always send me images. Oh,
like this cool. This is just to help out with.
Yeah, because all my colors are terrible. I get it. Yeah, it's okay. I'm never offended. Okay, great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yes, I agree with what Zach is saying. Yes, okay. Because let's just like write some things, right? This is 6, right?
Yep.
And then let's do colors. I like colors. Colors are great. And then I'm gonna do all the ones that are 5 with like red. All right, this is 5. And then this is red. This is 5. And then these ones are 4.
The one at the top is 5.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct, actually. Yep. Actually, I don't even need that one. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Thank you. You're right. You guys are right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, Zach, I agree. To figure out this angle, which Zach, I think, is calling angle A.
Can you, is it too much to ask? Can you draw, like without the circles, can you draw the shape that is at the top? Like we have a pentagon, right? If you split that pentagon into 2, we would have a trapezium at the top. Can you redraw that trapezium?
What's a trapezium? A trapezoid?
So it's trapezoid, yeah.
Are you saying this trapezoid right here?
Yeah. So no, that's HBDE.
HBDE. Okay. 1 sec. You know how I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this. Because I can copy paste stuff once I have it like written. Watch, let me show you. So we're talking about like this and this, okay? And then this one we know is 2 plus x, right?
Yep.
And then this is also 2 plus x, right? Okay, good. Now watch what I'm gonna do. Yep. This is the magic of whiteboards. Now we're gonna just have this.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? Yeah. That's the advantage of.
Did you also write the corresponding points?
I could write the points as well. Yes, we could do that too. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So Femvox says BD is 5. Yes, thank you, BD. Yeah, got that. Cosine of A is 14%. Let me see. There's a lot going on in my chat, but all right, I will get to it. Let me run this train of thought with Narosky real quick. So this is B, right? This is D. This is E. And this is A. And then this is H.
Yeah. I was thinking from this point we could do a few auxiliary constructions to help out with the...
No, the auxiliary lines? No. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna create some shapes.
Yeah, so not really. Just the midpoint of DE.
Okay.
If we could.
Okay,
denote it however you'd like.
I'm gonna call it N for Naroski.
Okay, and the midpoint of AB.
Okay, I'm gonna call that G for gold.
Okay. If you would be so kind as to draw a line from H to D from such that it intersects G.
Okay.
And do the same with A and N.
Are we gonna argue these are parallel?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, are we also assuming that HAE is yeah, okay, Zach's talking about this. He's saying that like HAE is has to be a straight line, right?
Yeah, I think that's clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then how are we going to prove that this is parallel to this?
So I'm at this point, right? I wanted to just give my ideas, and
okay.
From now on, I'm gonna think alongside everybody.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, so we've gotten up to Naroski level. Here, let me extend the timer.
This is where I'm at.
So I have my more. I like that this is pretty. I like that we're doing like a pretty way to do this. I like pretty. And put another 30 minutes. Okay. All right.
If we look into triangle ADE, I see that it is isosceles, and so therefore AN must be perpendicular to DE.
ADE. Yes. Okay. Okay. Right. Because this is a perpendicular bisector, right? So if this is congruent to this, and this is congruent to this, then this must make a 90-degree angle with that. I agree with that. And then, so this must be 90 with that, right?
Yes. I wanted to argue that it also bisects the angle DAE.
That's fine.
It is a perpendicular bisector.
I agree with that too, sure.
Yeah.
Is this a binary search tree? No, it's not a binary search tree. Okay.
I think that would be easier.
Okay.
And in the same way, AHB is also isosceles.
Yes.
And also ABD. Right?
Yes. These are both isosceles triangles, yep. So these are both 90, right? All of these are 90.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a kite, no? Like a geometric shape. That is a kite.
It is a kite. It is a kite.
I'm not sure what the implications of that is. Oh.
Something with, well, this angle is equal to this angle, and then like
yes,
this angle. Well, they all have to add up to 360 eventually. But I'm pretty sure this equals this. I do not think this equals this.
No, I don't think that's correct. That is correct in a rhombus, not in a kite, I don't think.
Correct. Yeah.
Right, so... Oh,
Wabi says, use the cosine law. We're going to try to do it without the cosine law. I appreciate, Wabi, that you did it with the cosine law. I want to see if there is a more elegant geometric argument to it with Naroski. Okay. Let me think.
So the sum of the angles HAB, BAB, and DAE is 180, right?
HAB, yeah. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle have to equal 180. I agree with that.
Yeah, but those angles are also equal to HAL. It's not L. Sorry, I saw L. HAG. Right? Plus GAD, no?
Sorry. GAD. Yes, okay. Yes, you're saying this angle plus this angle is also equal to 180 with the other two, right?
Plus twice the angle
NAD. DAN. Dan. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
What is the sign of what is the sign of EAN? Sorry?
Ooh. Wait. Sorry, if this is 3. Well, this is a nice 3, 4, 5, isn't it?
It is. We already said that it is
Oh, beautiful.
a right triangle because it is perpendicular.
Right. Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So then I already know what this angle is because it's a 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. So the sign of that is 3/5. No.
Correct. Yeah, the sine of this angle is 3/5. I agree.
Yeah. And the cosine of GAD.
Cosine of
is 2
GAD. Yeah. Wait. GA.
2/5.
G.
Because it is a right triangle in G.
Oh, okay.
And,
Wait, where's the 2?
yeah.
Sorry. Where's the 2? Sorry. Where's the 2?
GA is half of 4.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, you're saying of this angle. Yes, 2/5. Okay. Yeah, okay. So
And this way we can actually determine the measure of HAG.
yes. Cuz it has to all
So-
equal to 180.
Yeah. I think we can use a calculator here. I don't think
Okay,
there's
all right.
another
Yeah,
way
let's do
around.
let's okay, all right. So, we know so 2 times the arc sine of 3/5, right? Plus the arc cosine of 2/5, right?
Yes.
And then 180 minus that, or whatever, like pi. Pi minus all this has to be equal to angle HAG.
Yes.
Are you sure line NE is equal to 6? Yes. No, not NE is equal to 6. DE is equal to 6. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. These are equal to 3, heavenly. Yeah, because this bisects it. Okay, great. Okay, that's angle HAG. Oh, sorry. What is
Yes.
it? Oh. Okay, so let's just get that angle real quick.
Maybe around like 40 degrees from like eyesight.
Okay, let's see. 2 arc sine of 3/5 plus the arc cosine of 2/5 is all that, and then we're gonna do. Oh, I'm in degree mode. Bad. Whatever. Okay, 180 minus that. No. Yes. Okay, so then, yeah, 39.83 degrees is that angle.
Yep.
And then, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do arc cosine, right? So then, the cosine
We don't
of...
know. Yeah.
Well, can I do this?
HAG.
Yeah, the cosine of HAG.
Yeah, cosine of HAG is what?
Is-
AG over HA?
Yeah, so it's yeah, it's 4 over 2 plus x, right?
2 over 2 plus x.
4 over...
Don't get mixed up.
No, sorry, 2. You're right. Yeah, I'm screwing up the halves. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
2 over 2 plus x. Good. Okay. So, yeah, let's take the cosine of that angle. All right. Yeah, let's do the cosine of this angle. And then we're going to invert it, right? And then we're going to multiply it by 2. And then we're going to subtract 2 from it. Bingo, 0.604. 0.6046.
Nice.
Which I think, yeah, that's close to what you got as well. Wabi. Yeah, 0.605. Wow, very cool. Super dope. I don't know what we got for the first angle, Hitman. But it was probably the arc. It was probably the 2 times the arc sine of 3/5. That's correct. Wow. That was super cool. Thanks, Narosky, dude. I appreciated not having to do law of cosines. Wait, here's the solution.
The other way to do this to make Jeff happy would also be to represent it as a Cartesian plane, but in complex form.
Oh, you know what's interesting, Narosky? Look, the way they did do it the same way as you did it with the.
Oh yeah, I expected this because they look for synthetic solutions, and this is the only one that exists.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool.
Like you either take the easy route and study the uppermost trapezium, or do the same thing at the bottom. So it's the same thing anyway.
That's cool. That was a Waterloo math contest question. It was question. Was it the last one? No, it wasn't even the last one. Oh, it was question 23. Dude, look at the solution for 25 though, dude. What? Like, get out of here. Dude, what? This is so. I hate all these combinatoric ones where you're just like, oh well, how many like cases could you have? Look at like who thinks of this in their head? It's nuts.
Yeah, no, this is.
Yeah, have you heard of this math competition before?
No.
The Cayley? Yeah, we have a lot of people from Canada in our Discord, in our community, and I know this is like their it's like their big math competition that they do.
I have heard of Mr. Cayley, Dr.
Mr.
Cayley, I think he.
Oh, is it named after a guy? Oh, I assume it's named after someone. Cool.
Yeah, Arthur Cayley, I think he is.
Sir Arthur Cayley. Good question, Shantrix. I appreciate that one. Everyone else in the chat liked it too. I saw there was a lot of discussion going on. Appreciate everyone in the chat like helping each other out. Hitman says my question. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let me see real quick. This one, or is this one easy, Pi? Let me see. Pi said like one of his was like really difficult. Probability of HIV. I'm gonna do the integral one. I gave you your point, Shantrix. It's so the points are now the points are done directly on the question. Yeah. On the solution. Or wherever I do the solution. You get it. Alright, let's see what we got.
I think this should be simple enough, no?
Yeah, is this simple, we think?
Well, simplify the fraction by x squared, no?
Might be good to split up. I agree. Let's do it. Yeah, let's split it up. Hitman, you're coming up soon. Don't worry. So this is integral of 1 over 1 plus x to the 4th. We're going to do like a u sub, I bet, right? Plus the integral of x squared over 1 plus... Yeah, good night, Shantrix. It is late. I know. It's getting late for you guys. Wait. It's midnight. Wait, what's the 4-hour time difference? Does Canada not believe in daylight savings or something? Alistair says don't split it. Why not, Alistair? Alistair's like, don't split it. Don't do it. No. I want to know, Alistair, what do you think? Multiply the top and bottom by 1 over x squared instead? Okay. You guys want to try that? Let's just see what happens. Multiply the top and the bottom by 1 over x squared. Okay, so integral of 1 over x squared plus 1. Ontario believes in daylight savings. Okay, so this is 1 over x squared plus x squared. Okay. You think this will help? I'm curious why we think this helps.
What is the derivative of x minus 1 over x?
So ddx of x minus 1 over x? This one?
Well, no, x minus 1 over x.
Oh, x minus 1 over x. Oh, okay. Oh, that's 1 minus 1 over x squared.
1 minus
Right.
minus 1 over x squared, so 1 plus.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And see, this is what I think Alistair was thinking.
You got, let me see. 1 plus 1 over x squared. Okay. But... Oh, wait, but...
Yep.
But what about
And
this?
complete the square, no?
Complete the square.
Yeah. On the bottom.
Add and subtract 1. Okay, fine. Add and subtract
Okay,
1. Like what? What, like this? Maybe I'm not seeing it.
So, why I asked you to do the derivative of x minus 1 over x, I was thinking of completing the denominator to the square of x minus 1 over x.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what Femvox is saying. X minus 1 over x squared minus 2. Is that the same thing as this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
But why minus 2?
Because this would get you x squared. Oh, wait. Wait, shouldn't it be plus? Should it be plus? I think it should be plus 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
plus 2. Yeah.
I think plus 2.
Yeah, because this gets you minus 2 plus 1 over x squared. So then I need the plus 2 to give me that. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right, so this is the same thing as... what, we're going to say ddx of x minus 1 over x over x minus 1 over x squared plus 2? Is that what we're going to say?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is like dx.
Yeah.
All right. If this,
so
if,
just let
if this was
you-
just by itself, it would be nice. I'd just be like, oh, the integral of the derivative is just the thing. But this is messing
but
things
now
up.
I think we can do u substitution now with x minus 1 over x.
Okay, so I say u is equal to x minus 1 over x. So du is equal to 1 minus 1 over x squared. That help me out?
dx,
dx, yeah, for sure.
which is just
Ah.
the numerator, no?
Well. Alistair says arctan. Wait a minute, guys. Oh, shit. My bad.
Alistair solved that way too fast.
He's a fast guy, dude. He's a fast guy. Okay, so then, sorry. So dx is equal to du over 1 minus 1 over x squared. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I plug that in, isn't that just gonna make this like worse? Am I wrong here? Because look, so here, cool. You have du dx over like 1 minus 1 over x squared times x minus 1 over x squared plus 2, then like du. Right, that's just ugly.
But why aren't we substituting for?
I was putting
U
this
and
in for this, right?
Oh no, I was referring to going into u. Like, aren't we doing a u substitution?
Oh, okay. I think what confuses me, I have the derivative of something in the top here. On the
Well, no,
integral.
that I think that's confusing. You should just leave it alone. Don't.
Yeah, let's leave it alone. Because see, I was getting confused with that.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 over x squared plus 1 over x minus 1 over x squared plus 2. Right?
Yeah, dx.
Right. And so then the derivative of this, you're right. Sorry. Thank you, Matt. You're correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's plus. Okay. And then this is still dx.
Yeah. So this should just become du over.
Oh, I see what it. I see what you're saying now. Well, yes, okay. And then this is now du. Oh, okay, very cool. All right, I see. This is integral of du over u squared plus 2.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. Which is just arctangent, I think.
I believe you.
I think this is arctangent of u, but then there's like a 2 there somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna say this. 1 over the square. I know what it is. Yeah, 1 second. Thanks, Matt. Yeah. What's going on again? Julian, what's up, Minnie? This is wait. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. This is what I need. You're doing algebra, you're doing calc 2? Yeah, this is pretty difficult calc 2. I don't think this would not show up on like a high school calculus exam. This is a little too much. Call us American soft, but I don't think we would do this. That's too much. It's pretty difficult. Yeah, so I think it's from this one we're gonna use. Run some p integrals. What are p integrals? Okay, so yeah, in this case, a is equal to the square root of 2. So you get 1 over the square root of 2 arctan of x minus 1 over x over the square root of 2 plus c. Nice. Good question. Yeah, you did really well. Nice. Good question there. Oh, p-test. Oh yeah, I know how to do p. Yeah, that's fine. P-test's not hard. Okay, cool. Good question there. Who was that? That was Pi? I think that was his first one. All right, let me post a solution for that one. This one I'm going to mark as unsolved. I'm going to mark this one as unsolved. I'll be back another day when I study that stuff for Calc 2. Awesome, yeah. For sure. Yeah, come by the stream. We'll be streaming, so if you ever want to figure out when we're streaming, the website actualofficehours.com has here this little calendar, the streaming schedule, and you can figure out. That was a clever substitution, Alistair. Yeah. Good job. You can see all the times we're streaming. Yeah, thanks, fam. Yeah, it's been a while. We're getting back into it. But yeah, we got so many events coming up. I love this. Nothing makes me happier than seeing this calendar just like full of things. And Narosky, I'm gonna talk to you later about I wanna add like a cool like math competition stream where like you just basically go over like cool math competition stuff. I talked to Ramton today about doing. He wants to do like a podcast thing for learning new science, and then I want to add you to do more math stuff because I think it'd be cool. I enjoyed during the 24-hour stream when you like taught me that shit. I'm like, we should just make a stream based on that. It's super cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, anytime we can talk about it. Yeah. Yes,
it's on my list of things. I have so many things I'm doing these days. But yes, the calendar shall be filled with so many fun things. Okay, cool. This was you did so well there, Alistair. Good job, dude. Let me pull this in. This was pies. All right, Hottie, what do you got for me, Hottie? Okay, we're not doing this one. No, because only the president of Romania could get this right. And I am not the president of Romania. Unfortunately. I was making the comment earlier, like, wouldn't it be crazy if our U.S. president was somehow a math genius? An actual math genius. Alright, let's see. Subha is good, because I am like running out of time in terms of just like mental capacity. I did extend it 30 minutes. And then Hitman, you're next. Okay, let me do this. Thank you for waiting, Hitman. I know you've been really patient. Okay. Select the two different types of base functions used to create the following graph. Interesting. Like what functions on top of each other? Well, I don't think it's linear. Select two correct answers. This is kind of fun. What are the... I'd be surprised if Trump could add fractions. Same. No. Integration by recognition. Yeah, and the only way you get good at integration by recognition is by recognizing things. This right here has to be a trig function for sure. In order to have this amount of like periodicity, it has to have some sort of trig. And then the fact that it's not defined here, makes me think it has to be logarithmic, right? Do we agree with that? Logarithms have the domain being restricted for x has to be greater than 0. Yeah, it's not entirely trig. Well, they want two different types. Yeah, because I just know, right? Like ln of x is only defined for x is greater than 0. So that's kind of how this came into play. It does change shape, which is probably where the logarithm comes. I'm saying, like, in order for a function to have periodicity, it has to be trig. Trig's the only thing that has that periodicity that happens. This one... I don't... So it's asymptotic on one side. Which makes me want to say it's exponential. Right? Exponential is how you get like asymptotic behavior. It's not linear, right? A linear function would just the first one looks polynomial, but because it has an asymptote, Hitman, this means we need some sort of like 1 over x happening, which could be the same thing as like x to the minus 1. So I think it has to have an exponential in there somewhere. If you think about like how do you get and also this is kind of weird when they say polynomial and quadratic. Wait, isn't a quadratic function the same thing as a polynomial function? Like all quadratics are polynomial. Not all polynomials are quadratics. I want to say, yeah, sure, whatever. Put a polynomial on it. And then this is 100% some sort of trig. And dude, I think it's 2 trig functions. Yeah. Okay, cool. Quadratic symmetric. Yes, you are correct actually. Benzon, thank you. You are correct. Yeah, quadratics are symmetric. Yeah. What's up, Patrick? Is this the Patrick one? My Vietnamese brother, Patrick one? Okay, nice, cool. I think it's cool. Bing bang. Yeah, it looks like a sum of signs. Yeah, it does. All right. That was Subhaz.
Well done.
Yeah, what's up, Patrick? What's crack-a-lackin', dog? Shouldn't you be like telling some Gen Z kids to make more shawarma right now? I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Also, Patrick, have you opened your bodega, dude? We had Patrick on the stream probably 2 years ago. He's a good friend of mine. You want to go? Where is it? No, I'm a millennial. I'm not Gen Z. But yeah, if we go here, it was one of our podcast episodes, which we are going to restart these. Yeah, here we go. Look, dude, here's Patrick. This is Patrick in 2024 talking about business loans and all sorts of fun stuff. He's a really cool guy. He I want to say you were some sort of engineering in college. Was it mechanical, aerospace? And then now he owns a restaurant and is opening up a bodega. So he's a serial entrepreneur. Like, yeah, it's very. I was like showing on the podcast series that just because you do like math or science in high school and college doesn't mean you have to do it forever. You can actually use those skills and tools to jump you into all other sorts of businesses and points of life. Yeah. So it's a cool little thing. All right. Hitman. Let's get you. I look 33-year-old. 33? That's close.
Yeah.
I am 35. I will be 36 in a couple months. 3 months, to be exact. Okay. Hitman, we got you. All right. The electric guitar. So, one important characteristic of electric guitar is... Oh, Joanne! What's up, Joanne? Yes, party time. We'll plan something. We'll do something. We're gonna do something big, right? Yeah. Something where all of our family loves us and stuff. Okay. An intensity can hold a certain note according to this equation where I is the intensity, T is in seconds, and I naught is the initial intensity. How long will it take the intensity to decay to half of its initial value? That's cool. It's called half-life. All of them. Yes. All of your family loves you. All right. So, I of T. How would you read I naught? So that's the initial. That's the initial intensity of the guitar. Like when you first pluck the string or something out. That's the initial intensity. Yes, it's actually kind of funny. Yeah, Femvox got it right off the bat. Yeah, this is actually really easy to solve because this is literally a half. So every time this thing hits like 1, the intensity drops by a half. If this thing then hits 2, now you're taking I naught multiplied by a half and then multiplied by a half again. So you're taking your initial intensity, you're cutting it in half, and then you're cutting it in half again. And so what you should notice is that happens every time T advances by 12. Right? When T equals 12, you get 12 over 12. This is 1. So you've already cut it in half. When T equals 24, like an additional 12, now this is equal to 2, and now you cut it in half twice. So, yeah. Hitman, do you see that? Yeah, so this happens at 12 seconds. Where this is not as intuitive...
Surprise, motherfucker!
...is when you're trying to figure out 10%, okay? Because 10% is not a nice number. It's not just half. So, for this one, what you have to do is we have to say, okay, I need 0.1 of I naught to equal to I naught 1/2 to the T over 12. So this is always like how much is there at a certain time T based on how much you started with. I want the amount that's there to be 10% of what I started with. So that's 0.1 I naught. So now you can cancel this, right? And you get that 0.1 is equal to 1/2 to the T over 12. If you're trying to solve for variables, Hitman, where the variable is up in the exponent, your friend here is to use logarithms. So I'm going to say the ln of 0.1 is equal to the ln of 1/2 to the T over 12. And when you take the logarithm of something to an exponent, this exponent can now come down out front as like a multiplier. Okay. So now what you're left with, got a little too crazy. There you go. Is that T over 12 ln of 1/2 is equal to the ln of 0.1. Does that make sense so far, Hitman? I don't want to go too fast for it. Yes, okay, great. Okay, so then you just like move things over. So this is ln of 0.1 over the ln, let's just say of 0.5. All times 12 is equal to T, right? Because this would be T over 12 by itself. Just multiply 12 on both sides. So, take calculator out. ln of 0.1 divided by the ln of 0.5 is that multiplied by 12. And you're going to get T is equal to around 40 seconds. Cool, so T equals You can say about 40 seconds. Okay. Sketch the graph. That's pretty easy. Just like plug this into Desmos. I mean, what it's going to look like, it's going to look like this. Something like that. Where it's gonna, you assume t is equal to 0 is like the starting point. So this will start here at I naught. You haven't covered, yeah, it's just gonna look like that. It's just something like this. And then, I don't know, if you wanted to say like 1/2 I naught, then that would occur at 12 seconds. So that's like another point you can draw. Like these are like 2 points on the graph. And then suppose that the design of the guitar is improved so that the sustain is increased. Well, what effect will it have on the equation? Okay, so if the sustain is increased, that means it takes more time for it to decay. So based on this equation, this kind of determines your decay time, right? Because remember, it cuts in half whenever t is equal to whatever this is. This is also called like t1/2 is what we call it. It's the half-life time. So if the decay is increased, then it will take longer for this to decay to a half. So this 12 would go up. So on the equation, you could say like the 12 goes up. And then on the graph, you could just say like it lengthens out, or it stretches horizontally. So instead of like this, it'll do like this. Yeah. Okay. Does that make sense, Hitman? Looks like we are out of time pretty soon here. Why are my clocks not syncing right? Oh, you know why? Because my desktop Windows clock just can't figure it out, dude. It can't sync the clock correctly. Yeah, this is wrong. One sec. I gotta adjust the date and time. Just there it goes. All right, now it fixed the time. Wow, you should have been my teacher. Well, I'm glad it makes sense to you. Okay. I made it look so simple. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Wait, why are none of my things working? Okay, there we go. I don't know why it stopped working. Okay. All right, let's let me put that question in. Market is done. Okay, there we go. You're very welcome.
Good job.
Okay, I gotta close out the stream. So let's close things out. My pod just stopped working for some reason, but whatever. Here we go. There we go. All right, cool. All right, thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education Office Hours today. Really appreciate all the questions. Great return back to 2026. If we didn't get to your question today, do not worry. I know JT and Angelo still have questions. Those will all get added to the Discord. So make sure you go join our Discord. The way to do that is the same way you submitted a question. So I don't know why this is, there you go. Okay. So if you go here to actual officehours.com, you can click here on join our Discord, and that will let you join. Yes. Thank you, Fembox. It's been great. Great return to stream. This is a great first stream. So, new streaming schedule. We're not streaming education tomorrow, but if you want to come play Fall Guys with us, we're going to do that Friday. That's going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. Also, tomorrow there's some great streams going on. Actually, oh no, Zach's not streaming on Friday. I thought he had a stream. Oh, next week he has 16, or is it 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks from now he's 16? I thought he had 16. Zach, we're playing 16, aren't we? When are we playing 16? Yes, yeah. I saw JT's. Yeah. I added it to the Discord. So, JT's question. Oh, Naroski. Oh, you already did the solution for it, dude. Bless you, Naroski. Look at this. Love this. Yeah, I don't know what countable sets are, but JT. Narosky is a absolute fucking G and wrote up a solution for this. Very cool. Oh, you moved the games to later in the year? I'm doing a rewrite of software. All good. I still remain the 16 champion, right? You have to tell me when you play your first game because I want to see the gold next to my name and just like it'll all be worth it. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do a gaming stream on Friday, and then I think Zach has a stream on Saturday, and then we will be back to streaming Homework Help on Sunday. So make sure to go check out the schedule. Join us on Discord, Twitch. So you can get all the up-to-date stuff. Dr. Gold, the untouchable king of 16. I'm proud of myself. I did very well in that game. I think I really wanted to win. Friday, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. So join the Discord. Hitman, if you haven't joined the Discord, please join the Discord. I'll make an announcement about the game we're gonna play tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's called Fall Guys. It's just a fun little, like, what do they call it? Like cozy fun gaming or something? I don't know. But now we're gonna go raid one of our friends. Let's see who's on. A lot of fun people on. Let's go say hi to Nerduino. Nerduino's great. We love Nerduino. He's another friend from he actually lives in pretty close to me in Pasadena. Alright. Cool. Oh, you are? Nice. Oh, let me give you a point, Hitman, then for your question. Yes. Alright. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. We will see you gaming on Friday or Sunday for Homework Help. Peace.